Hi, everybody. It's me, Heather, your GM. I'm not in the player's seat this time. You guys get to see me run a fun game. And that fun game is going to be Kids in Capes. And that is from Hunter's Entertainment. And we're doing this for a tabletop travel agency. Now, we're going to get to know our fun superheroes today, who are going to be playing and joining me. First up.
Hi, my name is Lane Shoemaker, they, them. I am playing Jessie Duffy, whose pronouns are she, they. And I have a fun little fact about myself, is that I was so insufferable when I was 13 years old that I could do the entire Loki monologue from the first Avengers movie by heart, and probably still could now.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Kyle, pronouns he, him. I am playing Tony Chapman, pronouns also he, him. And hot take, DC's better than Marvel for specifically comic books. I cannot say movies because, like, man, it's a rough life out there. But comics, no, not a chance.
Hot take, that's not that hot of a take.
I mean, hey, whatever.
Popcorn.
Get in the comments.
Table.
Hi, I'm Sean. He, him. I'll be playing Connor Curtis, also he, him. And I don't think horses are a very well-designed animal.
They're not.
Preach.
We'll explain why that's funny later. And finally, rounding out.
Hi, I'm Madison, she, her. I am playing Olive Mitchell, also she, her. And my false fact is that I've shaken hands with Obama.
Oh my God, I love it. Everybody has something real fun to bring to the table. I'm very excited for our 3 new stream team members to be playing with us. Obviously, you've seen me and Kyle before. So let's jump into this. We are going to go over what we will be dealing with today. So, the world is no stranger to those with superhuman powers and skills. No one knows when or how this all started. It's always just been this way. Not everyone has powers, but those that do know that not all are created equal. You're either a hero or a sidekick. Maybe, even worse, a villain. Though vigilantes and maybe anti-heroes exist, but the public's opinion seems to be a little mixed about them. Nestled in the northwesternmost point of a mid-sized city of Merritt Point is the Superhuman College of Heroic Obligations and Objective Learning, otherwise known as S.C.H.O.O.L. Now, you all are students at school, and which is basically one of the many superhero colleges and universities around the world. Some of you may be in your first year, somewhere in the middle, or you are just about to be, you're on your last track to graduating. But you are about to take on the Infinity Protocol. This is something that happens every year for students towards the end of classes, or at least your year in school. And it is a school-wide set of trials that basically determine your future as either a hero or a sidekick. Basically doing well moves you towards a hero path. Either mixed reviews or doing kind of terribly maybe puts you towards a sidekick. Hopefully no one drops out from there. But you have at least 4 chances to pass and move into your future path at this school. Now, the Infinity Protocol does consist of 6 different challenges based on the 6 different Cape colleges, which are Brawler, Cryptic, Guardian, Shooter, Tactician, and Tank, which are the different capes that you can get assigned within the Kids in Capes book. Now, while students take a mixture of classes within all of these colleges, think your gen eds for the most part, you do go into more specialized training with each of your separate capes. And now, with the Infinity Protocol, you get picked randomly to be in teams of 4 to take on these trials. This year, school will be celebrating its 100th anniversary, and the preparation for the Infinity Protocol this year is said to be pulling out all the stops with new challenges. but there have been rumors circulating that those working on the challenges have been experiencing unfortunate accidents. But the dean assures that they're all isolated incidents and there's nothing to worry about. Or is there? It's almost like it's a movie. Like, imagine with me, if you will. We see the camera start panning in to school. It seems that the halls throughout are louder than usual. Students crowd every corridor, every balcony, every common area. Centennial banners hang from the ceiling, displaying the school's silver and gold 100-year crest. And it says, "Welcome to the 100th Infinity Protocol." Hero hopefuls every year and every college are moving through the campus carrying gear bags, study materials, lucky charms, and there's enough nervous energy to power a small city in this space. Overhead, you all see drones kind of drifting between buildings, projecting announcements. Infinity Protocol orientation begins in 20 minutes. Students are reminded that tampering with protocol equipment is ground for termination and disqualification. Happy Centennial year! Nobody seems particularly reassured by that last one as they kind of stop and look around. We see the four of you arrive outside of Centennial Hall, which is a massive glass-domed building that serves as the heart of the campus. A digital board beside the entrance starts scrolling through hundreds of team assignments. There's tons of students basically clustering around it, cheering, groaning, bargaining, and arguing about who got stuck with who. We're now going to do introductions. I think first up, we're going to go backwards.
Oh no.
So first up, who is your character and what are they doing in this moment standing outside of the Centennial Hall, kind of like that board switching as names and groupings go through?
So do you want me to like describe her too?
Yes.
Okay. So Olive, she's about 5'9", kind of like toned from dance. She has long black hair that's in a braid with like blue roots and these like bangs that kind of cover part of her face, and you can see that her hair is growing out a little bit and it's very blonde, so blonde, blue, and then black hair. And she has a backpack on that's you can tell it's old and it's very blue, which kind of goes against the rest of her outfit, which is very black. And she has black Converse on that are studded with spikes. And she's, looking at the board, kind of not super close to everyone. She has her earbuds in, and just kind of like nervously tapping her foot, but looking very intently at this board. Nervous, and just she doesn't really want to speak to anyone, and she's just kind of like, ugh.
Taking it all in. Wonderful. We pan the camera over. What is your character up to? Describe them, their name again, and what they're doing.
So Connor is about 5'8", little lanky. He's kind of standing in front of the board with a bit of a slouch. His dark brown eyes sit behind a pair of large round glasses that he adjusts up on his face as he thinks to himself, they don't normally say termination in the announcements. That's concerning. And he adjusts his the lab coat that he's always seen wearing as he just kind of looks at the board to see where he ends up.
I'm going to put a pause in you. We're going to move. The camera pans over to your character. Please give their name again, a description, and what they're doing or what they're feeling in this moment.
So I think Jessie is also standing back. Jessie is on the shorter side, probably like 5'4", 5'5" max, and is like shorter, shoulder-length hair, also dark pink streaks. I think 3 tank tops at once. Over
The early 2000s.
a long sleeve shirt.
Yes,
Yes.
good.
Oh, yes.
This necklace specifically.
Yeah.
Teeth earrings. Classic 2000s, 2010s weird girl vibes. Does not need to super pay attention to the screen, is just glancing up because she knows she will see her name a few seconds before it actually shows up.
Ooh. And then finally, that camera pans to our final character.
Yeah, how you doing? So Tony is we'll start with the physical description first. So Tony somehow out of everybody is the tallest of our party at 5'10". I don't know how we got here, folks, but we sure are. Yeah, he's 5'10". He's also on the lanky side, but it's kind of hard to judge because his typical garb, which I mean you've never seen him wear anything other than what he is currently wearing, which are like pretty loose fitting clothes, so it's kind of hard to get a read on what he looks like, but they are well tapered down to be like tight around wrists and ankles. Kind of pale, has a shaved head, clean shaven, has oddly yellow eyes, and a scar under his left eye that, I mean, nobody talks to him, nobody knows what it's from. Yeah, and he is just as far away from the board as he can be. He doesn't seem to be particularly interested in what's happening, nor concerned.
So we pan back out. We can see all of you within this moment doing the various looking at boards, not looking at boards, being social loners. As the board ticks through and changes, we see a large message of Team 77. And then 4 names appear. We see Connor Curtis, also known as Evo, Jesse Duffy, known as Deja Vu, Olive Mitchell, known as Cascade, and Tony Chapman, known as The Big. There seems to be a collective groan from somewhere in the crowd, where someone goes, "Aw, come on." Another student nearby mutters, you actually probably get a couple of you guys. You hear a nice little like nudge at you guys. You hear like, "Good luck figuring that one out." And Tony, from your location, you do glance up at the board and you're watching everyone else react, but you don't seem surprised by these reactions.
Yeah.
In this moment, what do you guys do now that this team lineup has been like posted?
I don't move. I have all 3 of you pegged in the crowd already. I know exactly what you look like and where you're standing, and I can see everything that's happening.
Oh, perfect. Then you see me like looking around nervously, trying to clock people because I know the names but don't know the faces.
Yep.
Okay. I will say for this one, we will do a snap brain check. Difficulty of 5.
That's a 4.
Adding modifiers.
That's a 4.
And you can also, at any point, to make and meet the difficulty or go a little bit above to get maybe some more information, you can spend adversity tokens. Now, these are a resource that our players can use to help bolster each other as well as themselves to make these difficulty checks. And you will get them back. So when you fail, you do get them. So I like to ask ahead of time if you would like to use an adversity token or no and see what happens.
In the interest of showing off game mechanics, I will.
Wonderful. Go ahead and mark that off your sheet.
5.
So, meets the difficulty. You.
Is that your best stat?
Yep.
That's why I thought it was
Say that's a D20
It
for
sure
sure.
is.
There was a D20 there, and
First roll of the game.
you know,
Gotta
luck.
love it.
We gotta love it. You're maybe a little bit like maybe your glasses slid down for a moment. And you quickly push them back up, and so you look and you kind of hone in. You're able to see Olive. You're able to see Jesse because they're like. You know of them. You may not be hanging out in that friend group or anything like that, but like you know vaguely who it is. Plus, it did help that your guys' photos, school photos, were up on the board as those declarations were coming out. And as you're trying to like look in to figure out where that last one is, you do catch Tony kind of far out past the group.
We lock eyes and I get immediately flustered.
I don't look away.
Love this. Love this. There's a for our two here. What are you guys up to?
I think Olive, she's very much the type to like, she'll clock people, but she like will not approach anyone. She's gonna wait. She'll like maybe like inch whoever she makes eye contact with first in her group. She'll like inch a little bit closer. But like in like I just happen to be walking this way, and like, oh, you're like there, and like, what a coincidence. So whoever, I don't know who she sees first, but
I think Jesse would make a point to be the one that she sees first.
perfect.
And kind of try and hop in, because Jesse has clocked Olive's vibe and been like, wow, she's cool.
You know what? I want to see how this.
so cool.
I want to see how this plays out. I want both of you guys for a snap roll to roll charm difficulty once again 5.
Let's go.
For reference, Olive has her like iPod, like old school iPod, and the earbuds in, and does not.
And I love how you both have D4s.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
We're both rolling D4s,
Explode.
and I'm going to tell you right now, Jesse also has an MP3 player.
Oh my god. It's that meme where you guys drop the headphones and you switch. Actually,
Well,
I was cocked.
I'll say that's. I'll say that.
Wait,
Explodes?
Wait, so that goes up to
you
D6,
you can
right?
carry. So we'll pause real quick.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
So, I'm adding a little bit of more of a home brew-esque rule to this. So in Kids in Capes, when you roll the highest on your dice face, you typically get what's called a lucky break. And they're supposed to re-roll the same die that is tied to the stat. But if you all have watched Dimension 20 or anything like that, I love exploding dice. So what that means is if you roll the highest number on whatever dice it is, you then get to move to the next highest and change that stat to the next dice. You could keep exploding from there. Crazy things have happened. But now that you've exploded, you now get to move to a D6.
They exploded.
Congratulations.
Roll your D6 and we're going to start adding things together.
Okay, so 7.
7. Okay, wonderful.
So that it stays at a D6 now.
Yes,
right?
so you
Okay,
can go ahead
great.
and change that D4 up to a D6.
Awesome.
And that will now be your charm roll.
Perfect.
Definitely, Olive, while you're looking at your iPod, you at least are paying a little bit more attention, like over, to make sure you're not walking into anybody. But with a solid 1, unless you want to use some adversity tokens to really get to that 4.
no, I think it's really funny.
Love this. And because you do fail, you will get an adversity token, so you can add another one. Anytime they fail, they will get an adversity token.
Resources.
You know, resources. We fail forward here. And yeah, I would say, Jesse, you're also paying attention to your MP3 player, whatever it is. It could be like a Zune of some sort, 2 different types.
Yeah.
You're walking and you absolutely bump into Olive. And I'll say that, like, in this moment, both of your like the headphones do fall out, but they look very similar. So you guys hit each other, like it's nothing wild, but like your guys' like headphones like pop off, they drop to the ground. You guys don't know whose is which.
Well, mine are wired to mine.
They're both wired. They're the same color, I think.
They get
And
ripped out.
we've fully
Okay, great.
tangled our headphones.
Awesome.
How scandalous.
Both of our MP3 players. I think I do think if we were to pick up the wrong ones, what would Olive have been listening to?
Oh my goodness. Olive was listening to like a metal cover of a One Direction song.
Sick.
Perfect.
Sick.
Specifically, Drag Me Down. I think the best One Direction song.
Okay. Okay.
What was Jesse listening to?
Jesse's girl? No.
It's the
Show
only
tunes?
song on repeat.
Jesse's Girl on repeat, the Glee cover.
Yeah. Which is by far one of the greatest ones ever.
Yep. Nope, stand by it. Actually, that's what we're doing.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Love this. So yeah, you guys, it's almost like that brief moment of like you guys do hear this sort of thing like as they get ripped off your head. But now you two stand in front of one another. At least half the group's here.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah. Sorry. We're
Jesse.
Olive.
That's me.
Jesse's me. Great.
Jesse's Girl, that was the song.
Sure was.
I will also say, as this awkwardness is happening, Connor, you end up approaching as they're like pointing at things. You're watching whatever is happening here as you walk up.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think we're all on the same team.
you like clock it again. Absolutely.
Great.
And then I look back.
I've watched all of this, and like you saw my face before, and I was not pleased. I am somehow even less pleased seeing the interaction that has just transpired between all three of you, and it, like just under my breath, I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
I think we're being judged.
I'm still not moving, by the way. You all are gonna have to come to me.
This is how we have it. But whether you guys get to Tony or not, you hear an announcement suddenly crackle overhead. You hear like kind of like this thundery static, and you know this voice to belong to Dean Magnus. Now, Dean Magnus, you know them under the superhero alias Stormcrow. Their power is weather manipulation.
So cool.
And you know him to be male, about 40s, 50s. He has a very avian look to him with some darker skin, black wings, kind of his hair almost takes on a feathery look. And some of those feathers have a little bit of graying to them. So this is the dean of our school. And you hear, well, students participating in this year's Infinity Protocol should report to the Centennial Hall immediately. And you start seeing the crowd start to move towards the glass-domed kind of hall in front of you guys. Basically, thousands of future heroes and sidekicks are funneling into this building. And as the crowd thins, there's definitely
Oh, I'm moving
you
at that
definitely
point.
see Tony moving forward towards you guys, or maybe past you. But I'm gonna have everybody roll me a snap decision. This is gonna be a brains check. Difficulty is going to be 8.
Oh, so I need to explode, is what you're telling me.
I did explode.
Yo!
Ah, I didn't.
Okay. So
Sorry, what was the difficulty? 8?
yes.
Okay.
I got 3.
So that is your. So we have a 3, a 6,
5.
a 5. Okay.
And a 22.
But you exploded.
exploded.
Roll again.
So you're gonna roll that d20 again, and I would put like maybe a tick mark next to that d20 because that's kind of like you have like almost a banked kind of special thing.
38.
Hold on as I reference the sacred materials.
Yeah, what happens when you
text.
surpass the check by 5 times the amount?
Yeah, mercy.
You win. The game, you win the game.
Actually, you won.
We did it, guys.
Surprise.
But I've just
Good
lost.
work, team. Good work.
Okay, You're 2 off. You're a lot off.
3 off.
You're 3 off. Okay. You two. You don't catch anything. You might, like, as you're walking, the sun's probably glinting off that glass dome. You kind of, like, shake it off a little bit, but, like, it's kind of normal at this point. You're more concerned about walking forward and not maybe bumping into another person. Connor, on the other hand,
Yes.
ever vigilant, apparently. Them glasses must have locked in. You glance upwards. You know there's a maintenance catwalk running outside of the dome. And something catches your attention. It's just for a second. A flicker of concern you feel over yourself. Like, what did I just see? Did I see something? Almost as if something has shifted. It isn't that glint of sun that normally hits that glass dome. It was something that you can't put your finger on. A glitch. But then it's gone.
But I get the feeling that something was different.
Yes. You get a feeling of, like, concern.
Got a bad feeling about this.
And as you say that, a loud metallic clang echoes from somewhere above. You start to see a shower of sparks kind of rain down briefly from that catwalk. You see students jump out of the way. And almost like a little bit, it seems like the catwalk is going to, like, fall. But campus maintenance drones right on in towards this disturbance on the catwalk. And thankfully no one appears injured around you. You see one of the professors, looks more like one of the tactician colleges, goes, "It's a minor malfunction. Keep moving inside, everyone. Maintenance will take care of this." And some students grumble and just keep moving forward. Some are starting to murmur amongst themselves about rumors that have been happening.
How suspicious. The maintenance schedule should have been way ahead of schedule of what it was. I'm just muttering to myself the entire time in.
Do you guys take any moments to survey the happenings out front? You guys have heard kind of muttering about rumors. We can investigate those. Or we can just keep moving along just like that professor said to do.
I'd love to investigate some rumors.
Yeah.
Okay. For those trying to overhear the rumors that are happening, you guys are going to give me a charm check. Now, this is kind of one of those things that I'm not going to have be a snap decision. This can be a planned action if you guys would like. You guys probably have heard it. You've now grouped together that you guys can kind of go, hey, you can figure out how you want to get this information if you would like. Which, with a planned decision, instead of rolling, you can take the half of whatever that die roll is, and maybe add some adversity tokens or roll for it. But remember, you can share adversity tokens between the two of you.
Is it possible to use my intuitive?
I
To
was about
spend
to
an
ask the
adversity
exact same
token?
thing.
Oh, so we have 2 strengths called intuitive between both players, which intuitive means that they can spend 1 adversity token to ask me about their surroundings, NPCs. and the like. Basically, they get to ask God a question. Hello, Sky Daddy, what do I see? And I have to answer honestly. So are we both going to be spending adversity tokens to ask about what's happening around instead of rolling?
Yeah.
I would love to do
Me
that.
too.
Absolutely. Go ahead and mark off an adversity token. And I will let you both ask me a question, whoever would like to go first. I know we're honing in on rumors. Is there a particular type of rumor that you would like to hone in on? Like maybe what just happened, things that have potentially been happening, you know, maybe they're talking about other things.
I'd like to hear if anyone's talking about like what just happened, like if not necessarily like the actual thing that happened, but if there was stuff that might have happened leading up to it and like things that might have happened that made that not surprising. It's like,
Okay.
oh, like they've been lacking or whatever, so that happening is like not really a surprise.
Okay. Jesse, what about you?
I think I want to backtrack slightly into people, if anyone else is talking about the addition of the word termination in the announcement from earlier.
Ooh, okay. So we will start first with Olive. You definitely hear that people are talking about malfunctions in general. This just seems like another one that has happened. You also hear that some of the malfunctions might have injured a few of the professors that have been working on a few of the trials. Specifically, the Guardian, the Cryptic, and the Tank.
Like those professors.
Those particular trials and
Okay.
professors who may be specialized within those Cape colleges.
And she's standing with her headphones in, but there's no music playing, so she's like getting close to people so that she's like,
Yeah, you know. And for Jesse, asking about the addition to, you know, disqualifications and terminations and things like that, that the termination seems new. It's always been students, if they mess with things, they get disqualified. They can still come back to school. They still can try again. But the termination, whatever that means, is new.
Can
My
I
word,
ask a
how
follow-up
horrifying.
question?
Absolutely.
Is there an inciting incident for that?
You don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like anyone's really honing in on that. But it
And
does.
there's nothing spinning about as possibilities for that? Or if they are, they're too far-fetched?
There's a lot of, I'll say
crazy.
there's a lot of conspiracies. And no one's really talking about it, so we're using that your special strength there. This I will have you, because this is kind of like recalling information, I'm going to have you give me a brains roll.
Okay.
Think of this as like you're trying to go back. Is there something that could be an inciting incident? Your DC is going to be, because you are 21, you're in your junior year. I would say this difficulty is going to be 13.
Okay.
You got this, believe.
Yeah.
believe.
Believe in yourself. Believe
Heart
in
of
the
the
me
dice,
that
heart of the
believes in
dice.
you. Okay. But you
I
have a
was so
plus
close to-
1,
Blowing up.
so an
Okay.
8 total. Would you like to spend any adversity tokens or anything like that?
I don't have enough adversity tokens to get me there,
Okay.
and I think
But you can still spend them. Fun fact, you can still spend adversity tokens to make sure that maybe you don't fail as hard. You can get closer to that number, that difficulty, to maybe give you some information, maybe a little bit less failure. If you'd like. You don't have to.
Yeah. I'll spend all the 3 I've got
Okay,
and
so
get
we're
me up
gonna-
to a 10.
Actually, you'll be up to an 11.
Oh, you're so right. I have a +1 in this.
Yes, you will be
Wow.
up to...
I can do math.
I'm here to figure out math. I'm not one of the math gays, but I'll figure it out.
Math in my TTRPG?
Yeah, math in my TTRPGs? What?
More likely than you think.
Okay. You're thinking back on maybe past Infinity protocols. You are trying to think, was there something that might have happened? What, has there been anything that's been really, really terrible? I would say you're trying to figure out, you don't know who. You've heard murmurs that some people have who you think would be heroes or go off to the hero track somehow end up in the sidekick track.
Okay.
And most people who get, or those who seem like they have skills, aren't too happy sometimes of going into the sidekick track. Now, where are supervillains and villains born? Who knows? Are they heroes or are they sidekicks that might have changed up their thoughts? You're not entirely sure, but there's something that's in the back of your mind, but you can't put your finger on it
Gotcha.
with that in terms of this
Right.
termination being added.
Great.
Cool. All right. Our other two, Connor and Tony, you guys investigating anything or just moving about your way?
I've probably gotten to the group at this point. I just look at all of them and just, we should go.
I'm not going to resist that. I'm just kind of getting corralled by the crowd at this point,
Yeah, sure.
but still kind of
Follow.
mulling over the situation in my head.
Yeah.
You're thinking about the thing in your head?
No, I didn't
You're
say that.
just kind of
Yeah.
going,
Nope.
thinking, walking, let's go. Okay. You all kind of start following. You might be like one of the few groups that are kind of like meandering in. And you walk through the large doors of the Centennial Hall. As you step through these reinforced doors, that noise of campus starts to fade away a little bit. Yes, there are people in here, but everything feels bigger. There are higher ceilings. There are brighter lights. There's this feeling of importance here. It's a massive circular chamber that stretches out before you, nearly the size of a football field, maybe larger. And you see suspended overhead is a kind of holographic glowing model of campus that's slowly rotating in the air. And you start to see kind of colored markers moving across it like they're fireflies, representing teams that seem to be reporting to assigned zones for each of these trials. And there are, once again, hundreds of students in this room. You start seeing some starting to stretch. You see some meditating. Some seem to be frantically cramming notes from textbooks that they probably should have studied like weeks ago. As they are getting that last minute, I know what I'm doing. You do see groups starting to wear matching team gear, looking maybe a little bit more prepared than any reasonable person should be, but maybe they just want to ace these tests. You also see 6 banners hanging along the walls representing each of the Cape colleges. And beneath each banner, you see various faculty members within those different Cape colleges kind of looking at warm-up stations. You see them talking to students. But I think the biggest thing that's new to this hall is at the center of the chamber. It's what the school calls this Centennial Nexus. It's a giant anniversary centerpiece. It's a tower-sized machine that seems to be powered by some sort of experimental tech at the moment. I mean, we got to pull out all the stops once again for this 100th celebration of the Infinity Protocol. Signs overhead, you see Infinity Protocol Preparation Center. Your future starts here. And then scrawled by hand underneath it goes, no pressure. Who wrote it? Leaves to be unknown, but it seems the faculty has left it there.
That's not ominous.
Not at all. How are we all feeling as you step into this next step, or at least staging area of the Infinity Protocol, before you guys go into what would be a staging area for each of the teams? We'll start with Connor. What is the feeling that your character has in this moment?
Under pressure.
Under pressure. David Bowie starts playing the background.
But yeah, generally nervous, especially considering what happened outside.
Yeah. Keeping eyes on that can't surely happen within the trials today.
Yeah.
It's just
What could possibly go wrong?
possibly go wrong.
Connor may or may not be hyperfixating on that accident.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Now, Connor has a hyperfixation. Is this one of your flaws?
This is my flaw.
This is your flaw. I was like, I think this is your flaw. So this is something that could potentially hinder you in things happening around you.
He's pretty distracted right now.
Okay. Whoever would like to go next on how you're feeling.
Tony is unenthused about everything that's happened today. He has a general disdain for everybody and everything in the first place. So having this particular situation, not great. Seeing the instant that happened, he's just like, yeah, okay, sure, what else could possibly go wrong today? And then seeing Connor hyperfixate on it, I'm just like, oh boy, okay.
Structures. And
This is not what's important right now. I'm talking, you need to focus on the task at hand, not at what's already happened. We cannot change that.
But it could affect what's coming up next.
It will not.
How can you possibly know that?
Because I have this thing called common sense, which you clearly lack.
Still scribbling out notes.
Jesus
Got
Christ.
it.
Okay.
Either of you? Who would like to go next?
I think Jessie is incredibly nervous and also losing patience quickly for this little group a little bit. I think is honestly still thinks Olive is really cool even after hearing the music. I think the high charm and does not know the One Direction song, so thinks it's just cool music. But the boys so far have not impressed her.
Oh.
And she's a little bit like, all right, we gotta move. We gotta just start doing
That's what
things.
I've been trying to do.
Like, is probably walking a few paces ahead and is like, okay, let's go.
You're trying to like shuffle everyone. Like, let's go. Olive.
I think she's not super focused on whatever just happened. She's a lot more concerned about doing well in this. She, it's one of those things where she does good in her classes and stuff, but then she still thinks that she sucks. And so she's as they're moving through the hall, she's probably creating just in her hands just little practicing being able to use her powers. She knows she can use them, but she's well, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna get in there and I actually don't have superpowers at all. I've never had them ever, and I'm been faking it the whole time.
Dang. The way I want to make you roll for a panic attack. Anyways.
Jesse's just behind you, helping you people dodge in an almost inhumane way. Is just like seeing where people's next steps are coming in, and is just like dodging them for you as we walk. It's like, okay, come on, time to go.
Okay. But you do see, like, you see that little bit of, like, fire. You see a little bit of, like, that whooshing of the air, and some, like, you're able to kind of, like, create, like earth, and you get a little bit of, like, water. Water is a little bit more prominent in, like, what you're still kind of trying to do as Jesse is, like, pushing you forward. The boys ahead of you,
Jesse's
just
dodging
like
a splash of water. Just like, Christ.
Someone slips on a puddle.
whoops.
Jesse knew it was gonna happen and does nothing.
As long as Jesse doesn't slip on the puddle, it's okay.
Yeah.
Why would you say anything?
Yeah, why would you say anything?
The trolley problem of future sight.
Yeah. Future Sage.
You know, wouldn't that be wild? I'm not going to do that.
Oh, boo.
But the brain thought it. So, as you guys are kind of trying to figure out where you're going, you do notice that the Centennial Hall kind of branches out, little alcoves. They're typically like, 1 to 10, 11 to 20. So they're all based that all the way up to, at least like 100. And you guys have probably figured out you should probably go to 71 to 79.
Yeah.
Like in there. And you're able to figure out where that is. And as you go down, you start seeing these kind of like rooms, more reinforced doors with like numbers above them, and almost as if you guys are just kind of like, it senses you're here. You start seeing lights kind of direct you forward towards your staging bay.
A simple motion detection matrix.
Shut up.
God, what a nerd.
What a nerd. I love this group, guys. I love this group.
Yes, that is my trope.
What a nerd. But you see the lights stop, the 77 lights up, and the door slides open into this very nondescript room. It looks like there's nothing in it. There is stuff in it. It's just very bland.
Perfect.
It's very bland, very cold, very, very plain metal. Not cold in that
Okay.
sense.
Is it cold
I knew
aesthetically
exactly
or
what
cold
you were gonna say.
temperature-wise?
Not cold in that sense, but cold in the sense that there's nothing there.
It's very beige.
Tony feels
Millennial
right at home.
beige.
Whoa. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, I feel
don't
attacked,
describe-
bro. Come on.
Whoa. It's more like sad gray and metal. It's like a doctor's office, but not a doctor's office.
Tony feels right at home. This
Oh.
is perfect.
Love this for you.
I'm sorry, Tony.
That's great.
You guys do see within there seems to be 4 lockers. There's benches arranged around what looks to be a tactical display table. There's like a water cooler there where you guys can get like some water, some refreshments. It looks like there's basic first aid equipment. You see the big giant like Red Cross on the wall. There seems to be communication devices, typically probably used in emergencies. And then, of course, a larger wall monitor towards like the left as you walk in. That seems to be displaying challenge information.
Connor gets some water immediately because he realizes he hasn't had anything to drink all day.
I'm going to go look at the monitor.
Okay. So we gotta stay hydrated. We're gonna look at the monitor and see what's going on there. Our other 2?
I was gonna say Olive was also gonna go get water, but like cup, like just so much water, like anxious water drinking.
Love this for you.
Oh yeah, it's really great.
Slowly savoring it. Olive's like done.
Throwing it
Yeah,
back.
I think Jesse's also going to look at the monitor. in hopes it displays other team information or something along those lines.
Absolutely. Yeah, you start to, it's almost similar. You two see what looks to be very similar to what was out in the main Centennial Hall, but more of a focused, not a hologram that's floating in the air of campus and the different trial kind of yards. Where you see different team numbers. They almost seem like they're happening simultaneously, but at the same time, they seem to be like gridded off. So you can see what teams are currently working through different challenges on each of the college pitches for each of those trials that you'll be going through. Interpreting it and what else is going on is a whole other thing. So, to get some more information and to truly dive in as to what's happening on this monitor, we will be rolling a brains check.
Difficulty of?
I'll say 5.
Ooh, so you're saying there's a chance.
Might be a chance.
I just also have a general question. Well,
I'll spend 2 adversity tokens to get there.
Okay.
good, because I ain't getting there, but I am gonna get an adversity
You are
token
gonna get an adversity token back.
Are the challenges like team against team or team doing challenge?
It seems like teams are doing challenges.
Okay.
It doesn't so far seem to be team against team, or at least in the past.
It hasn't been team against team. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, you said it was 5? Mm-hmm. Then I only need to spend 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Tony, you look at the screen, and there seems to be almost like an additional kind of like there is a scoreboard. You're seeing different teams with a point system, failures, successes. There's like percentage rates for like the computer like it figures out like percentage of how well groups are going to do, or at least overall. So you can kind of see overall like 60%, 98%, things like that. But then there's a new section, and it kind of happens very briefly across some of the teams. It almost seems like they get voided out. Is it a glitch? It's almost like it pops back up. It's odd.
Does anything change when it voids out and comes back?
You'll see maybe the percentage is different. You'll see, looking into it, you might catch very briefly, not all of them, successes and failures change. On there.
That's disconcerting.
Somehow behind you is Connor. What do you mean?
Just, are you doing that? It's like,
Suspicious.
yes, you are. just as I'm looking at this and like taking everything in, I'm gonna pull out a pack of gum and start chewing it. It helps me retain information. Repetitive motion. Sorry, does anybody else want a piece of gum? Do you want a piece of gum?
No,
Connor, do you want a piece of gum?
Oh, no, I brought my own.
Okay.
Love that for you. This is an item that is inside his utility belt.
Yep.
Because each student basically gets a utility belt. It could be a backpack, it could just be random things in their pocket. Whatever's in there, you can use at any given time. And if that's gum to help you retain information, then it is gum to help you retain information. What flavor?
Repetitive. Mint.
What
It's always
flavor?
mint.
Super smart mint.
Is that like spearmint or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Spearmint, absolutely.
And not
Checkerberry.
peppermint.
Yeah, no, that makes you stop. As you guys are kind of like drinking water, looking at screens, writing down notes about these unusual happenstances, you hear another kind of robotic, like synthetic voice. It's calm. Welcome, Team 77. And you see from that table in the center, that tactical table, you see it kind of like light up. and it kind of like projects out like Team 77. And then you start to see calculating. Next matchup for trials. And it kind of like spins a little bit. You kind of like don't see what's about to happen. Normally they rank all 6 in the order that you will take them, but only 3 appear. See at the top, Guardian trial, Cryptic trial, Tank trial.
Well, hang on a minute.
Guys, those were the ones that the professors got injured when they were setting up. I've heard.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
And? Am I supposed to be offended by this?
Dude, it's a bit. You did the bit. I don't
know what bits are.
Of course you don't.
From a comedy perspective, callbacks are.
Oh my god. Never mind. I didn't defend you. I take it back.
And underneath them, it seems to be kind of crossed out, more like they're fuzzy. And that's not normal, but it seems to be the final challenge assessments. And then you hear the voice go, "These will remain classified until you finish your previous objectives. Now, scanning." And you feel a light come down in the room, scanning you all. And it's almost like you feel the light. It's a little eerie. Then you hear, "Team composition analysis complete." And the display starts to rotate, removing those trials. And then you start seeing each of your student profiles start to appear briefly, cycling through like a little Rolodex. You see primary college of each of you. You see the year that you're currently in, recorded strengths and known accomplishments. And then you see underneath, you see each of your images and these little profiles above 1, 2, 3, 4. Underneath it, you start seeing a number kind of spinning into place. And you hear, "Projected Infinity Protocol success rate, 58%. It pauses. You hear, "Recalculating, recalculating, recalculating." The number changes, but it only ticks down by 1. 58% success rate.
That's not great.
It's not bad, though.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, there's a 58% chance, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a chance.
Which
Yeah.
is better than 50-50.
But it's worse
That is how
than
math
59.
works, yes.
From behind you, doesn't seem like the door has closed. You hear, "Wow, that's rough."
I don't look at whoever it is, I push.
Give me a brawn check. Difficulty 3.
4.
Absolutely. It's like you don't really see, but like you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
The kid goes, and then you hear that synthetic voice go, "Please disregard commentary from non-authorized participants, and please do not subject physical violence upon them either."
Was that actually physical? It seemed more kinetic in nature.
And the kid
I mean, he's got a point.
The kid just goes, just kind of like books it out of there. The door does close. "Sorry. Must be something in my programming."
Can I, like... Can I use my mechanic strength to try and see if there is some sort of defect with this computer that is happening in front of us.
Okay. Let me pull up your stuff real quick. This is basic mechanical items. While a computer is mechanical in nature,
Sure, it may be too advanced for this. So, like,
well, it's more of, it could be the hardware or it could be the software.
sure, okay.
But I will let you break into at least the hardware to see maybe what happens. But we will be rolling for it because you don't know what necessarily you're looking for.
That's fair.
All right, what number I want to give you? Because it's not going to make it hard, but you know. I'm going to say a 15.
Okay. I'm gonna have to explode a few times.
But remember, you
I have a
still
plus
get-
4 to the check already, so. Huh? Oh, nope. How much do I want to not fail?
So we're looking at what, a 6 right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
So I could get it to a 9.
Also,
It's probably worth it.
I will say you guys do start to see this happening. I will not let this necessarily be a split decision. You guys can potentially see this and assist if you want.
Would this be a physical enough thing in nature that Jesse would see it kind of starting to go wrong and be able to help a little bit direct it to go right?
Yes.
With a quick movement or something like that?
Yeah, so you can spend, once again, adversity tokens to help
Okay,
onto
I
this.
have
Basically,
one.
I mean, I'm gonna spend all 3 of mine to get to 9.
basically, Tony is trying to get open maybe what looks to be like a hard panel to get inside, but it seems like either he can't find...
I have a Leatherman.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So, how are you assisting, but also with the adversity?
I think I'm just gonna be like, oh wait, you like missed a couple of screws, and like it's just he's not like. I just want to make sure this doesn't end up completely broken.
Okay. So,
So that
using
gets us
your
to 10.
item. Okay,
Yeah.
to 10. I will... Sometimes I like to be a little silly with rules. And what calls. This may not need a roll to it, but I'm going to let you... I will let you do a brain. We're going to add a brain check to this because you're using an item to tactically
Yes.
get it open kind of with a helping action.
Oh, big money.
5
Plus your 1.
plus 1, 6.
So that brings
16.
you to 16.
Nice.
1 over. Yeah, you're kind of like fiddling with it, Tony, and you're just like you're getting ready to like try
I'm
and
just
like
gonna pull it.
pull it in some way, but it's like not really budging. But Jesse goes, hold on, let me assist.
Once again, yet to be impressed by the men on this team at all.
That's okay.
The dice tell a story. And it's not perfect, but you finally get this thing open. And there's a lot of wires in there.
Sure is.
Doesn't seem like anything's sparking
Okay.
within there. Is there anything that you would like to do while you're inside this control panel box?
I know.
I would assume that I have like a general knowledge of how computers are supposed to be wired.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Does anything look suspicious?
With a 16.
I will say, I was also just gonna look at Connor and go, does any of this look suspicious?
Also
Because
that, yeah.
I
Okay.
know I don't know.
Okay.
But I know this guy we've consistently
could-
been calling a nerd all day.
Yeah.
It might come in
let's
handy.
Hang on.
Nerd.
We can do this in character. Just pry it open. Look at this. It's like,
We
hey,
both just
hey
turn
nerd. Does this
around.
this doesn't look suspicious to me? Does this look suspicious to you?
Well, let me take a closer look. Can I use my technocrat strength on this?
Yeah, so Technocrat is more about technology. Think more software than hardware. I will say with the +1, you both were kind of like looking in it, and it seems like anything that was like color coded seems to be in the same place that color coding should be. More specifically, how do you go about using the more technical side? You do look inside, and as they've seen, it seems nothing's off.
Is there any way for me to access the BIOS from here?
If you decide to plug into it,
I don't have anything that can plug into it.
or at least maybe you can move some things around. Absolutely, there's like screens, and you could probably find the codes to get into this. I think this one's a little bit more up your speed. I'm not going to have a roll to it because you've done enough research that you can at least get to base level commands.
Okay. That's what I'm going to aim for then.
Okay, so you kind of like move out from looking at the box. You kind of move up to the top of the table. You start tapping around. You figure out like where there's like a hidden button, like for touch screen. You're like, it's got to be like the rest of the things on campus. You find where it's at. It pulls up kind of like a boot screen for manual commands for you to put in.
I'm in.
I'm in the Matrix.
Time to hack.
The mainframe.
So, what commands are you looking at potentially giving this thing?
Is there any way for me to find like recent access requests?
Ooh, yes. So you go in and you basically type in access. You get into a directory, you look for recents, and basically kind of, submit the command. And looks pretty standard. You see general, like, you may not know necessarily the names of the people on it, but it does seem like you'll see occasionally like a professor. You'll see like a TA type situation, maintenance kind of in there making sure things are correct.
Well, this all seems pretty standard.
Could you try and look into what is like encrypted or blocked before we finish our like current objective?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Can I make a roll for it?
That I would actually ask you to make a roll for, which will be brains for you. Like,
Also, is this a part of the things we're not supposed to tamper with, or is that in...
you don't know.
Okay, great.
You don't know. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
It only matters if we get caught.
difficulty.
And the door's closed.
Yeah.
Feels like the computer knows things. Can it see us?
You don't know.
How would it know?
Yeah. How would it?
How would they know?
I will also say this is going to be a 15. While this is still pretty good for you, this is something that you're trying to bypass things that would be a lot harder to get into.
Okay. Am I getting the +3 from Technocrat on this?
Because I am asking you to roll.
Okay. It's gonna be 8 + 5 is 13. I do have 2 tokens I can spend. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my remaining tokens to knock
Okay.
that to a 15.
Perfect. So you do meet that difficulty. It takes you a little bit. You're trying to figure out, like, you put in a little bit of some commands, and it kind of will give you, like, error, access denied, every so often as you try
Password,
different.
please.
As
It's all incredibly mundane. Connor's already sweating.
you're trying to go like, and you have this moment of like a little bit of clarity, and you realize like what the command prompt is, and you enter it in. And it's almost like it gets ready to give you access denied. And you're watching the letters come across the screen. You see A, and it starts spelling out. I'm in the moment, and I'm not going to spell that out because I'll spell it wrong. You know, love that for me.
Why is this so dramatic? It never spells it out.
Just pops up. This time, it starts spelling out access. And as it's starting to do the D, E, N, it blinks out. The screen changes. You see new information pop up. What specifically do you hope to find?
Initially, I was just looking to see what was underneath the fuzz sensor.
Oh, from your trials?
Yeah.
First, you do see, like, it's almost like you see what was displayed in a little bit. You're looking for, you know, that access denied thing. Then you scroll a little bit and you do see, you know, those first 3 trials, and then you'll see like shooter, you'll see brawn, and what is my last one? Tactician.
I suppose in retrospect that makes perfect sense.
You'll see that. But then also, there's, you know, you were looking a little bit earlier for maybe other people who have tampered with things. And you'll see something that looks like, I gotta scroll down real quick. Hold on, guys. This is what happens when you write, like, a lot of notes. You'll see something buried between a few lines. It's almost like you didn't see it before. That says override. Null access granted.
Null access. Now is null just like all lowercase and...
Nope, everything full uppercase.
Oh, Now what could that mean? Look at this.
Points it out.
Suspicious.
I wonder if it has something to do with the malfunction at the gate earlier.
I feel like it has a lot to do with a lot of things, most likely. All right, well. Let's get to it, I guess. Put everything back together. You should probably...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't leave that.
I log out.
I wasn't here. As you try to make the room go back to normal, that synthetic voice comes back over the speakers within your room. Team 77, please prepare for Challenge 1, the Guardian Trial. Please don training outfits and head to staging area 2. Your training uniforms can be found within those lockers. They're nothing flashy. They're designed, like, kind of feeling them, you can feel that they are designed to withstand, you know, most of these superhuman experiences, accidents, anything that you might deal with, even though these could be simulations, these could be real experiences out on these trials. In each of these lockers, you do see specific protective gear that's kind of customized to your Cape colleges, things that could potentially assist you. You see a communication earpiece that more than likely you all will be able to talk to each other no matter where you are within trials. And a big old shiny badge with a big 100 in the center of it is basically deeming you as an Infinity Protocol participant. We love little tchotchke gifts here. It's like a good job, guys.
Another pin for her backpack.
Yes.
Hey, DM. Can I talk to the computer and say, hey, I have religious observations to not change the clothes that I'm wearing for this trial?
The voice of the computer. Religious exemption not found. Religious exemption override?
Yes. What do we...
Don't look at me. I didn't touch anything.
I know that.
What religion should we know?
Man, how do I want to phrase this?
You can play that game.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not one that's found in history books, and I'm not allowed to divulge it. It's an ancient religion.
Awaiting religious input.
All right, I'll give up. You win.
Canceling religious affiliation override. There's a little bit of a chime.
You think religious input is just the computer calling up the Pope?
Hey God, it's me.
Hey, God.
You never know.
All right. Fine. You win this one.
Love this for me. That chime happens. You all have kind of separate private areas for you guys to change into these uniforms. You notice that each of your uniforms do have what seems to be, even though they are black and white and gold, with a hint of silver, which are your school colors, you see another color bar for your specific colleges. This is where I love having players pick these things because I love world building with my players. So, Madison, as Olive being in the shooter college, what color do you think denotes the shooter Cape College?
Let's go with, I think, yellow.
Okay.
She's really mad about it though. she hates her college color.
You're like, it clashes with the gold that's already in here. It's probably like an obscene yellow. It's probably like neon yellow.
It also just doesn't look good with her hair.
Valid.
The blue, the yellow, it's like,
Well,
she thinks it doesn't look good with her hair.
well, me over here as an art person going, well, actually,
No,
I say golden
me
flowers,
too.
just upset.
No, me too.
you know, but you hate it. Your character
Olive
hates it.
hates yellow.
Okay. Tony, what do you believe that the brawler Cape College color would be?
Probably red.
Valid. Connor, what would be the tank Cape color?
Oh, tanks are blue.
I feel like we're assigning notebook colors.
Yeah.
And like someone's going to be wrong somewhere. And then finally, Jesse, what is the cryptic?
Like
color?
a deep purple.
You were absolutely right. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Didn't want to
Yeah.
give you a penalty.
But do you want to give me a boon?
We'll see about that later.
I'll ask.
You asked somehow the synthetic voice is like, maybe. What? So you all don your training outfits denoting what particular Cape College you are with, and the door at the far end of this room kind of lights up. You hear a ding, like an elevator. The door opens. Please proceed to staging ground 2 for the Guardian trial. As it ushers you into your first challenge.
Does the voice let me keep my lab coat on over the trial suit?
Oh, that's fair.
As you walk through to the elevator, doesn't seem like it's giving you any problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Still, all the jewelry, earrings, all of those little things are still on for sure.
She has spikes that have like sticky stuff on the back and puts them on whatever shoes.
Nice.
You still gotta look rad as hell.
It's a new brand of instant punk accessories.
Yeah, it's like croc gibbets.
Sticky
Surprise,
spikes.
you all had to wear Crocs for this.
Tony dies inside even more.
I put mine into sport mode.
Yeah, right?
Lock
Absolutely.
that
Gotta be in sport
in.
mode, dude.
Lock that in. I mean, they're easy to clean. You know, you got sport mode.
They're not
lots of decorative
They're the
opportunities
perfect
for
shower
them.
shoe.
They're a good
Yeah,
shower shoe.
you know, who knows what you'll interact with on the battlefield? I mean, it makes
Showers.
perfect sense. They're legally distinct Crocs. Let me be clear.
It's
Not
okay.
sponsored.
With a K.
Not sponsored.
K-R-O-K.
Fake Crocs, frocks.
The frocks. looking new boot goofing right there.
New frock goofing.
Yeah, new frock goofing. So yeah, you guys.
New sentence just dropped.
4 unique sentences were made.
So you guys step forward into this rather large elevator. It almost feels like a freight elevator. I mean, obviously within school there are different people of all different shapes and sizes and species, probably due to powers. And the doors close. You feel yourself kind of that initial kind of catch as the elevator rises. Not too long, you hear a few dings as you go up. And then you hear the final ding, the doors open, and you step out into what looks like a simulated city. Tall buildings, skyscrapers, multiple windows, city streets, city lamps. You see what look to be humanoid robots, kind of no faces, that traditional kind of like a just plain white. You see like kind of blacky gray joints, kind of they're very nondescript.
Do they kind of look like an artist mannequin?
Yeah, but like robotic. Oh my gosh, it's iRobot.
Yeah. That's
Minus
exactly
the
where I went.
faces. Legally distinct. And you see some walking that you do see like kind of various heights to denote, you know, like adults and teens and children. You see some driving what look to be just cars and motorcycles. You see someone zoom past on a bike. And above you, like a monorail kind of whizzes past you. Everything seems pretty normal. You're hearing bird chirping, you hear honking. It's giving the life of a city in this moment. But then the ground starts shaking. You see the monorail derails as it's whizzing past you. It comes off the tracks and hits one of the buildings. You start to see cracks appear in these skyscrapers and other buildings as the ground in front of you starts to crack open. The robots start to panic. You see people running away. You see new robots that have these emblems kind of on their chest, denoting firefighters, police, EMT. Trying to maybe assist these other NPCs, these people you're supposedly supposed to help in this moment. You hear above the loudspeaker, "Save the civilians." I think this is a good place for us to take our break before we get into this and head into the rest of our trials. So we'll take about 10-minute break, and then we will be right back and get into our players doing the thing. So stay tuned and come back. Love that. See you soon. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Heather. I'm the GM for We're Playing Kids in Capes here on Tabletop Travel Agency. Now, if you're ready to dive back into this, last we left off before the break, our players were watching a simulated city start to crumble before their eyes. Panicked robot simulations are running a bit, and they have been told to save the civilians. So, above your head, as that Save the Civilians is broadcasted, you see a timer. 5 minutes. Starts to tick down. In your earbuds, you hear a little that staticky sound, and that very soothing voice pops back in. You have 5 minutes to rescue as many civilians as you can. Please listen to the directions of our local law enforcement, police officers, and emergency responders for the best route of action. Your time starts now. And chaos. All right, so you guys see this wild, almost like an earthquake has now hit this simulation city ahead of you. And people are running, and you have to save as many of these robot NPCs as possible. Quickly approaching you all is someone that has a red, almost like fire badge on their chest. This robot, in a very kind of monotone voice, goes, "Fire, 3rd Street. Fire, 3rd Street."
I look at Olive and be like, "You want to go take care of that?"
Yeah. Yep. I will go to
You'll head
Fire 3rd Street.
out. Fire, 3rd Street. Okay. So you're going to go out for that one. Perfect. Everybody else, what are we looking at doing?
You said the monorail derailed.
It derailed. It looks like it has crashed into one of the buildings.
Can I try and pull it back onto its tracks and out of the building?
Okay. You will need to get up to where the monorail is, where it has started to kind of come down. Obviously, you can get up a building however you feel that would work for you. Maybe look for even like, those where
I'll go. Can I go into the building that it crashed into?
Absolutely.
And go to the floor where it is and do
Probably
that.
try to push it out in some way. Okay. So we have that going on there.
You mentioned that there were buildings with cracks in them from the earthquake.
Yes.
How do those look structurally? Are there people who are under threat of being crushed by rubble?
You might see that there have been there seems to be some people who are under a little bit of some rubble, like building kind of towards I would say like maybe a block. Like you can see it kind of like at the far end. It looks like there are some people running. Some people are kind of leaning out of a building. You see some people underneath kind of like waving. It's almost like they're flailing a little bit. Because they are robots after all. Like they're underneath just going,
robot dog fall.
"Help me. Help me." There's a random dog going, "Bark. Bark. Bark." At the person going, "Help me."
I'm going to make my way over towards that situation.
Got it. What's Jesse up to?
I think Jesse is kind of like taking in the situation and trying to play, are there still like actively things falling and all that stuff? So kind of just weaving and bobbing between people and pulling people out of the way of falling debris and trying to like play crowd control almost.
Okay.
And like almost feng shuiing the people out of the way of things that are going to hit them if they don't move, because she can see what's coming where.
Okay. Cool. What do I need? I need something really silly.
Just a silly little guy.
Little guy, guys. It's just me. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Olive heading towards 3rd Street to put out a fire.
Yeah.
The ground is shaking below you, so and it is kind of breaking up. So we are going to need you to give me a flight check in terms of navigating this difficult terrain, essentially.
Okay. Is it possible to get anything from the fact that I can control Earth to help me not have this be difficult or as difficult? Like, can I like...
You can use your cape power, which means, because you do manipulate elements,
Yes.
this means that you get to roll your flight die, add any modifiers, but then add an additional d6 to it,
Okay.
to that roll. Your difficulty, though, is going to be... 14.
Okay. So I have a d10 for flight and then a d6. And then a +1, I think. 7.
Okay.
4, so that's 11, 12. It was, what did you say?
So 11, 12. And
What number?
14. Now, while you are not actively in a group together working, you guys are using more than
It's a
likely
group
using your
task.
powers. It is still a group task. So, if you have a cape power that, can be utilized in this situation, that whole, the additional plus numbers to that, obviously you can still roll that. So, we're at a 12 out of a 14.
If I leave it at a 12, does it just make, is it, a little bit less bad, or would I have to hit a 14 for it to,
would have, so if you decide to hit a 14, it's going to be a lot easier for you. You might stumble if you're only 2 below.
Okay, I'll leave it at a
it's-
12.
Okay. You are working with the ground, but maybe it's because it's a simulation that you're trying to get a feel for it, but it's not natural Earth. You notice that simulation does actually kind of move for you, but you do kind of catch yourself, catch and kind of stumble forward, but enough that you're able to catch yourself as you keep booking it towards 3rd Street. And as you round a corner to the right, you look. Where's the fire? You turn around to look to the other end of 3rd Street across the way. There's no fire. Even though you were told there was a fire there. You don't smell smoke, you don't see smoke, you don't see flames.
Is there anything happen? Are there people over here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do see some NPC robots running around, and then you do see what looks to be those other robots with the fire emblem on there, kind of just standing about, almost like they're mimicking putting out a fire. But nothing is happening.
Can I go talk to them?
Absolutely.
Is there a fire?
Yes, we're putting it out. 5 alarm.
5 alarm?
5 alarm.
Do I know what that means?
It's a really bad fire.
It's really
Oh,
a huge
okay.
fire.
The worst.
The worst fire.
They would call in the entire state's worth of fire.
great, great,
to put
great.
it out.
Well, you guys are doing a really good job of putting it out.
Help save civilians.
Okay. I think Yeah. I mean, if she can do any, just like help people around. Like if there's.
Yeah, I'll say there's probably some people like they're like leaning out
Because they think there's a fire.
Because they think there's a fire, but there is. You don't see any true signs of fire.
Okay.
So yeah, you see a few people like hanging out of windows. You can either try to go up into the building to get them. You could use your powers to maybe like a water slide or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spitball in here.
Let's. If I could like.
Actually puts a fire in the building.
To put it out after. I don't know. No. Could I just like. Is it. Can I see if it would be easier for me to just like go in and grab people, or if it would be easier to just like make something that can like get them out?
Give me a brains check of 5.
Oh,
You explode.
yes. Again.
So you're gonna move to a D8.
6, and then
That dies. Your
no,
brain's
that's a
gonna.
D10.
Your die. The weird triangular looking one. Where is it at?
Where's your triangle? Do I not have? Hold on.
D8 on the loose.
Wait, thank you.
There you go. So yeah, we're gonna roll a D8 to that.
We explode again.
Let's go. Let's go. All
D10?
right, now you're moving to a D10.
Okay,
You do
great,
have a
great.
D10.
I do have a D10. I have a D8. I don't know how I didn't take it out of my bag.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's a
That's
6.
where it is.
Okay, wait. So that's 12. So
20.
20, and then 21.
And that's adding your brain.
And that's my extra one from
Woof.
brains. So now it's a D10.
Nice brain.
Big brain.
Big
That is now a
Big
D10. Big brain. You just have this moment of clarity as you cycle through like the elements and how best to approach this. And you realize that yes, going up through this building could be fast, but you're there to show off your powers. You're there to utilize what you've been given. So from that, you realize, let me use some of my powers to maybe make some sort of a slide or a stair or a way for these people to come out.
Yeah, I'd like to, if I can, either make like some type of water slide or like use the earth to create like a slide or like stairs or something, or like airlift people out. Like
Your
float them
choice.
down.
How would you like to approach this?
We'll do water slide made of water.
Absolutely. So
Literal.
you
Literal water slide.
almost like you start pulling out water from like the fire hydrants that are around,
Yeah.
and you manipulate it up towards like one of the first levels that you see someone out, and like they're waving and like looking around. This robot looks down, kind of looks back out towards you. Jump. Okay. You see them climb up on the ledge and jump onto the water. You see them slide down. So you've pulled one out. Do you decide to just pull one and go? Because as you do that, you see a light up in the sky with an arrow pointing down a little bit further off. That seems to be like maybe a drop-off point.
Like for people, like for the robots. I think if I could get as many out, and then
How much time do you want to dedicate to this? Is the real question.
what time are we at in here?
I would say we're kind of getting closer to 4 minutes left.
Okay, if I could put up like a couple slides, let people get out, and then grab as many people as I can on my
kinda
way to the
Shuffle them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's quantity.
Roll me a charm roll because you're going to try to get as many people out
Great.
as possible. You're going to try
Awesome.
and essentially like convince and entice them to, well, as you're going.
Oh, 3.
Okay. You managed to get like 2 more people
Great.
off the slide as they go down. So you managed to grab 3 NPCs. We will now cut to another player. So I need to make a note for me. 3 for Olive. Perfect. Alrighty. I should have wrote this down, what you guys were doing. I'm the greatest GM ever.
You don't need notes.
I don't need notes. What's this?
That's what brain for.
Yeah, so we're saving people there. You want to pull
the
out the
monorail back
monorail.
on.
All right, so we're heading up to the building for the monorail. And you said you wanted to go inside the building
Yes.
to try and...
From there, either like push/lift it back onto its
Okay.
tracks.
First, you're going to give me a flight roll to see how well you navigate upstairs because, you know, to where you need to go. DC is going to be, the difficulty is 10.
Eight.
Okay. You kind of run up the stairs, like it's twisting. You think you figured out what floor it was. You kind of go up 2
Yeah,
floors.
I took a guess.
And
based
then
on
you
what it
realize,
was.
like, wait, it's not here. And you go, oh,
Overshot.
shoot, let me.
Yeah.
You have to get back down. But you do. And you manage to figure out, like, there is a full-blown out, like, hole with this monorail in it.
Yep.
And you see that there are what looks to be injured robot NPCs in there. Some seem to be unconscious. They're not really moving, but there's almost like an error over them, like
Okay.
that you would recognize that it is them being unconscious.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I would assess how stable the situation looks if I could actually get close enough to the monorail to grab them out of it first.
Okay. Wonderful. You can give me a brains roll now. That is going to be also a 10.
6.
It seems safe enough. I mean, it's lodged. Nothing seems to be moving. It seems decently lodged in there. You feel that you could.
Sure. Okay. All right, I will do so. I will pull out any of the unconscious ones, and just kind of set them off to the side, deeper into the building. And then once that car is vacated, I will try and put it back on the rails. Or rail. It is a monorail.
And you're doing this through brute strength.
I would probably... I guess this is things we didn't talk about. I don't know how many people I could lift at a time.
We'll see.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
We'll go for it. We'll go for gusto.
That's how we're supposed to go. Just using straight brawn. Are you gonna use any of your powers?
No, I'm gonna use my powers to. Well, that's what I meant by how many people I can lift. With my.
If we're using our
with my
power,
powers.
then
Yeah,
it
tell
will
me
come
what
down
do.
to a brawn roll, and based on your powers, you would also get an additional d6 to roll to that number. Difficulty is going to be. There's quite a few people in there.
Yeah.
DC 10, you can get 3. DC 15, you can get 5.
Cool. Exactly 15.
Okay. Well, you managed to get in there. Yep.
The D6 from my power was a 6. Does that explode?
No.
Okay. Had to ask.
No, valid, because I did see the 6 on there, and I was like, I know it's going to happen. It's going to get asked. So you do get the 15, which means that you go in and you feel steady and you start picking up these robots, and they have a little heft to them,
Yeah.
but you're able to get like 2, and like you kind of throw one more on one
Yeah.
side. And as you do so, before you turn around, you do see what looks to be an arrow, kind of like a drop off
Okay.
area. So you are pulling out 5
Yep.
and heading out
Yeah.
towards that.
I mean, I guess I would. How much time is left at this point? I get the simultaneous action.
Simultaneous action. It's about like 4, but it's slowly ticking down.
Is the drop off point like in the building or is it like down the street?
It looks like it's down the street.
I will set these 5 aside because I think it is probably more beneficial to make sure that the train doesn't fall.
Okay. All right, we'll put a pause in you. Okay, so we had fire, we had monorail. Who wants to go next and remind me of what you wanted to do? You wanted to
Bob and weave.
bob and weave.
Feng shui.
Feng shui, herding cats, kind of vibes.
Kind of try and get like as many people kind of around to like.
Yeah,
just head
trying
to
to
this place?
ease the panic
Okay.
and shift people into just quietly behind, not like
Let's
boisterous
go, everyone.
or
Absolutely. This is going to be a charm roll. You gotta convince people to go. It is scary, but still, they're meant to not really fully listen.
But I'm walking around with nudges and I'm not chatting.
Just
This is a soft,
Just smooth
sneaky.
talking.
You're trying to you know.
Please let me manipulate.
Please let me use my cool stuff. I have all the cool stuff.
What cool stuff are we looking at using for this?
My flight is good. And I've got good decks, and if I can transfer that dex into other people by pulling them along and pushing them around.
Okay.
like, it's,
Okay. I'll let you.
It's less convincing
I'll
than.
let you. You're more like this way.
Yeah.
This way.
This is not a
and-
social.
Okay. So
She's
you're
not-
physically trying to move people,
Yeah.
have them avoid things, make sure they don't fall. You're trying to get them to be like, hey, that building's falling. Can you
Yeah.
run, please? Yeah, we'll do a flight check. I'll say this is gonna be a difficulty of 11.
11. Okay. And this is in team combat,
Correct.
and it is my cape stat. And that.
Yes, you add a d6 to that.
Okay. So I add a d6. Okay.
Looks like a 9.
Yeah. 9, 10, 11, plus 1,
12.
12, 13, 14. Do I add anything else?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using my power.
Yeah, I would say like you do catch these brief glimpses of where the ground is going to fall, where some of the ground may like open up or a piece of building may fall. You're able to kind of navigate people around it. You're getting those quick looks of that future sight. And you're able to navigate people along. I would say you kind of hurdle. Roll me just a d8. There's a crowd of people. Just roll me a d8. Let's see how many people you get. And I'll adjust it based on.
5.
You get 6 people.
Yippee.
You start hurtling, and you do see lit up in the sky
That arrow.
that arrow. Cool. Perfect. Finally.
Yes, hello.
Hi. All right. What are we doing?
Okay, I believe there was a building.
Yes. There is some buildings.
Yes, there were buildings with people threatening to be crushed or already
Absolutely. There's a dog barking at one of them.
Yes, Monorail
Bark.
dog.
Bark.
Help
And you're
me.
heading
Help
out.
me.
You're heading out to this person who's currently crushed under a rock.
Yes.
They are flailing about, asking for help.
Okay.
How are we approaching this situation?
This looks like a pretty big rock that the robot can't get out.
Or they're just weak.
Fair enough. I'm going to don my lizard arms.
Ooh, cool.
Kind of wedge them. So think like Komodo dragon claws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that underneath the rock.
Uh-huh.
And then from my mouth, a frog tongue is going to shoot out to a nearby support beam or something.
Like kind of steady you.
No, it's gonna help me lifting.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah.
we're gonna lift with the arms and try to pull with the tongue.
Also
All
going
of the
that
body
way.
parts you're supposed to lift with.
Yeah.
Classically.
Lifting with the tongue, everyone.
not lifting with my
You
back.
heard it here
No,
first,
that's what you're
folks.
supposed to do.
Isn't it the
Lifting
You
with
your
the-
back with a sharp jerking motion.
It's the largest muscle in your body.
Yeah.
And your tongue. Apparently the most powerful muscle in your body, or so they say. Love this for you. Difficulty 14, you were going to give me brawn.
I was worried about that.
Is that your D4?
That is my D4.
But you are also using a power where you get your D6 on that. And, well, if you
10.
were using...
Let's see what happens. I explode.
No.
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 Not on that
6.
one.
Never mind.
So,
So that's a 7.
okay.
Any bonuses?
Team combat. But that's only for my grit. Never
Only
mind.
for your grit. You did fail, so make sure you mark an adversity token moving
Yes.
forward. You're trying to lift this, and you do see like a little bit of like the lift, but you were hoping that tongue was really gonna help out. But like, you think you have a grip on it, it slips, it shoots back and kind of hits you in the face. Take. Now we're gonna experience stress.
Yes.
Which is something that players can get during combat and situations that, can mess with them. Take 1 stress. So mark 1 stress on there. That can potentially come into play here later.
If I remember what you said earlier, that's now a bonus to my boosted stat and a penalty
Yes,
to my...
at a certain level.
Oh, okay.
At a certain level. So let's double check your stress. Right now, you are not at the threshold to have any effects at this point.
Got it.
So right now, you're cool. Little like, ow, it hit you in the face.
Can I attempt to power through this and kind of like grit myself to just keep going with the lift? Maybe like get some alligator legs going on for a better bracing?
Yeah, you know what? We'll let you, because you are trying to endure. You are trying to brace a little bit more. You are trying to add more into this. So give me a grit roll. You still also have your D6 because you're using your powers.
And now we'll get the +2 for Cape Stat.
A
It's going to be a math 11. 13. I'm going to spend an adversary token that I got for failing earlier.
You got it. So yeah, that adding those legs, you're able to lift it. The robot kind of scrambles forward a little creepily. But you see like there's a dent in them. The dog is like up in their face going, bark, bark. And you hear, safe, I'm safe. As they kind of scramble out. You two also see a light denoting where to probably take them. Mm-hmm. You take this robot and its dog. You now see that the timer is now at 2.5 minutes left. Get going. Is this like 1.5 people?
Is it?
How much does this dog count as?
I don't know that we should have a debate of how much of a person a dog is.
Physically, yes. Emotionally, more.
Yeah.
Evac.
Yeah,
I
but
want
it's
to
a
talk
robot.
about hot
Okay.
takes. This is when we're going to get in trouble.
True.
Let us know in the comments how you feel about
How many people is a dog?
how many people is a dog.
Specifically a robot dog, though.
Specifically robot dog. Wonderful. So we have some evacs happening, and we have Tony trying to stabilize this monorail. Moving forward, you guys do, at least those heading out to the evac zones, this is going to be a snap decision. I need everybody minus Tony to give me a flight check to see how well you are continually pushing people out.
Can I use my powers on this?
What are we changing into?
I'm going to take my arms and legs, become an alligator because they can run up to 30 miles an hour.
Okay, slay. Absolutely.
Do I get to add my stuff to this as it is?
You're doing some decks. You're using probably
Brother.
some foresight in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brother, it
So you
was
get that
there.
D6 and you're getting the things.
Looked at me.
I don't think I have
Damn.
enough through it. I got an 8.
An 8.
5.
Okay. Okay.
Your dice hate you.
That's fine.
I love this.
Narratively, it's fantastic.
Narratively, it's
Oh, no, yeah.
great.
So I promise I'm good at this. It's always a good way to start. 5, 6, 7, that's 8 for me.
Some of the robots get a little, like, you guys are now like corralling them to this place. They kind of like misstep and kind of like get a little tangled in themselves, and you guys do manage to kind of like, you're like trying to pry them apart and everything, but you do start ushering, you kind of regain your footing and start taking them to the what looks to be an evacuation point.
It sure is a good thing Tony can't see us, because I just know he would be judging horrifically.
He probably is anyway, even though he can't see it.
Yeah.
Back to Tony.
Yes, hello.
Are you trying to push the monorail back? Are you
Well,
trying to climb the monorail, get to the other side, and pull it back?
I'm trying to use my powers
To lift and
and
move it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a big monorail.
Yeah, it sure is.
And so this is going to be a much higher check.
Yep. I'm aware.
Much higher.
Good thing it's not a swamp.
If only. It might be easier.
Only. This will be a brawn check. Difficulty 18.
Oh, okay. Do I have anything to... No? Nope. All right.
You are using your powers, so keep that in mind.
Oh, I threw my back out, I think. It's a 3, dog. I rolled a 1 on my actual die.
Oh my god. Okay,
I was not ready for
a
that.
3 out of an 18.
Is a 6th of the way there.
I'm taking adversity token.
You know? You're right. Thanks, fam. Ooh. What a great consolation.
Oh man. Woof.
Yeah, big
Bark.
bark.
You're gonna take 4 stress
Yeah, okay.
for this one. As you try to push it, but you're really straining against your power as it actually loses.
Can I try and grit through it and just like brute force it?
Okay. Same difficulty.
Grit's my good one.
You say
see.
that.
Oh.
We absolutely got there. 23, 25.
Absolutely. You it starts to fall, but you manage to push and start to lift, and you feel the strain almost to your limit, but you manage to get it there. As like you're just like, ugh. And you see that the timer is down to about a minute left.
I'm gonna radio and be like, I have 5 survivors and we need to get out of here and I need hands.
You guys have
Lizard
neared,
man.
you guys have neared, basically you guys are at the extraction point for these. You can absolutely drop them where you're at and get them into the evacuation zone and head back, but it will be hard because you know that he is towards where you guys were, where you first started.
How far away is it?
Yeah, how
I
long would
guess?
it take us?
You're looking at probably about 5 blocks.
I'm going to don my lizard form, my full lizard form.
Okay.
Who here's familiar with the 1998 Godzilla film?
Oh, yeah.
So imagine that, but with like a tortoise shell and a turtle beak. Yes, I know that sounds like Gamera.
It's giving Kappa, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna do that. Can I hop on your back and try and direct you around debris and other, like, try and speed you up
Get it up here, let's go.
with using like my dex to help make you more dexterous
Okay.
in this situation?
Okay.
Because like, how big are you?
I'm definitely bigger than I was,
Yeah.
but I'm still like medium creature size.
Okay.
I would
heard.
say like you could probably get up to like 7 feet, 7.5 feet.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that's
You could
absolutely
do a
reasonable.
piggyback ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of shell right
That's
there.
absolutely big enough for like at least a person on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have you two gonna help. You're gonna stay back and
I mean, if I can I like use like the air control to try to speed myself up, like give myself a little boost from the back or something? I don't know.
love this.
Or try to control the earth again and do like a wave with the earth to like get on the top of it and have it like take me there.
It's yeah. I was about to say it's
King Boomy vibes.
Yeah.
Just pick the Avatar scene. Which one? do you want?
What episode do you want?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alrighty, friends. Okay, so this is going to be a flight roll.
Delightful.
Okay. If you're using your powers, obviously you're adding that d6. If you have a cape power that plays into this, you do get a +2. Now, you all are working together truly in this moment. Now, the DC, I would probably say to get there, help out, and try to get back, we're looking at a really high DC as of probably 20. Insane. But we're gonna I'm gonna lower it just a smidge because there's multiple people helping. We're gonna look at a difficulty of 15, and we're gonna take the average.
Ooh.
So, roll all needed stats and dice.
What am I rolling for this, if anything?
You're waiting.
Okay.
You're probably
Can-
taking
I was about to say, I'm
people
taking
down.
them down to the street level at the very
Yes,
least.
you've already kind of secured them, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like have you re-roll for that. But you were slow. You were
Yeah.
bringing them down. You rolled high enough on that initial.
You said it was, what did you say it was?
15.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna take.
I did it.
It's the
How much-
average of
how
the
much-
group.
I know it's the average.
And
I
I'm
got
bringing
15.
that
You
average
got
down.
15
Come on,
exactly.
Team Ankle, wait.
15, 16, 17. 17?
17.
Okay. Oh God.
5.
Oh my goodness. That's
I can't roll flight today.
20.
Well, to be fair, you do have a giant turtle shell.
You're not very fast.
That's fine. I should have gotten on all fours.
Well, sure. Well, wouldn't
Yeah,
you
where's the
have
crocodile
had to
now?
for
Or
this?
the alligator.
Did we fail?
I'm not saying anything. I will say for you, take an adversity token because that was just in general. Whoa. That was not even double digits. So that is benevolence upon me to you.
Thank you.
Yes, you guys make it. You see these 5 people, but I will say you all grab them and you start heading to the finish line, this evacuation zone. And then you're just there as the timer is ticking down. You guys are getting ready to throw these 5 people, and as you try to push them through the
Wait.
force field area.
Wait. Can I use my powers to push us carrying everybody forward more?
Absolutely. You absolutely can. Absolutely. But you absolutely
Tell me what
can.
to do.
No, you absolutely can.
Oh.
And as you do so, the opening, what looked to be kind of like a holographic dome, suddenly becomes solid as you 4 and these 5 robots whomp into it. As you hit it, you notice the security drone flies down, and across it, briefly, you guys see override, null access granted.
Freaking
Hey, wait a
null.
minute.
It shuts down, falls out of the sky, timer ends. It seems like that evacuation zone is open again. And then you hear that voice in your ear. Guardian trial complete. Please make way back to staging zone. And almost like a elevator kind of comes out of where you guys are standing at the evacuation zone, opens up for you guys to go in, to go back to staging. As you guys go in, and you're met back into that original staging room.
I want to look at that board
Yeah.
and see what our
Yeah.
standing is and see how
See if any of that
the
weird.
weird stuff happened to our name on the board. Yeah.
You look at your numbers and you see 11 in like how many civilians saved. You start seeing percentages kind of go up. It's not very high. 11, it's a decent amount, but you've seen that like other groups that have taken this trial are a little bit higher. It does glitch out, as all things do. And your number goes away, and it just starts reading null, null, null.
Freaking null.
And something else happens. The voice of the robotic kind of announcer in your room goes, "Next up, challenge to Cryptic trial. Please view the tactical display for instructions." And that tactical display comes to life, and you start seeing what looks to be a maze room, but with mirrors and everything, but something's odd about it. You see something. Maybe something that wasn't supposed to be there. It looks like security footage. And it's odd. It's you see something that happens maybe earlier. It looks like prep for one of the trials. Camera flashes a little bit, pans to an area, and you see a figure. But things go back. Can't really fully tell who the figure is, but the build is a little interesting. Might look like maybe someone you know.
They happen to have a bird face?
No.
Okay.
But it quickly shuts off and explains something about facing fears in this next challenge. Now, if anybody is curious about maybe trying to figure out who that figure is, even though it was quick, you can give me I'm gonna say brains.
What's
12.
the difficulty?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
They will result in different.
Well,
I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay.
12.
You two can't figure it out. But Connor, you're like, wait a minute. That can't be Tony. You're not sure, but there's a little bit of some similarities, like in terms of build.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of a shine. It can't be.
No one shines like that.
You're not entirely sure. Look at the dome. Look how it shines for you. But you're not entirely sure. But that voice goes, Challenge 2 starting now. Please make way to elevator staging area 2 before you can even have a chance to discuss maybe even what you saw. Mm-hmm. You guys head to that elevator and you go up again, but it opens up this time to that maze. It seems like a hall of mirrors.
Great.
And it seems you must, as it said before, face your fears. There's a timer, again, 5 minutes, to navigate through whatever may be ahead of you.
We saw the maze from, like
Kind
an
of that
isometric
simulation.
view, right?
It's and you did notice that, like, yes, you did see it. It does kind of look labyrinthine in nature, but it does look like every so often you would see like something change.
Of course.
Of course.
It's a challenge, guys. Come on.
Telling me I can't just memorize the maze?
I mean,
I don't know, do you have key mind?
alrighty. The countdown starts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get moving.
Yeah.
Great. So this one is going to be kind of a combination of flight and brains in terms of recalling information, what you've seen, and how to navigate through this. Okay? So you guys start going, and I want initially, I want everyone to give me a flight roll. Difficulty is going to be 13.
Oof.
Is this group,
Yes.
and I'm trying to see what's coming next.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
So, I assume everyone failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take an adversity token
Yay.
as my gift to you. You start kind of making your way through this, and you're feeling kind of confident in where you're going. You did catch glimpses, but out of nowhere, a mirrored wall appears in front of you. You start seeing in that mirror as you look at it, it's coming full into your view that, is this a memory that I'm being shown? Is it mine? You start to see your failures. Something that might have been an embarrassing moment, a fear. As you all see that, go around, and what do you see? Whether it be a failure, an embarrassing moment, or a fear, what does your character see in that mirror? Whoever would like to go first?
Oh, I will.
Absolutely.
I see the results of last year's IP for me.
That terrible, terrible failure that just kind of sits there at the back of your mind, kind of driving you to be better now, but you feel that feeling of shame, that feeling of failure kind of in the back of your mind as you see that. Okay. Next up.
I see the first iteration of my serum. It
Okay.
had no control over it. Ended up walking around with human legs and a turtle body for a couple days. Lost my glasses, stepped on them.
Pretty embarrassing.
It was awful.
Okay. You hear very clearly the laughter of the students. You hear people being like, some kind of genius you are. Like, you know, it's a little demoralizing to kind of experience that again.
In trying to respond to them, all I made are turtle sounds.
It's the only turtle sound I know.
I mean, what turtles sound like?
Yeah. Perfect.
I think she sees, like, one of the first times she was trying her powers and she's doing the fire and she, like, just burnt her hands, like, so horribly. And so she, I mean, one, it hurt, you know, but also it restricts how much she can do anyway, so it was just bad.
A little bit of a failure there.
Yeah, embarrassing.
And I would even say a little bit of a fear that
Yeah.
you hope you don't do this again. Okay. What does your character see?
I think Jessie sees this room full of screens with like a bunch of numbers running across, almost like stock exchange like things, but it's a bunch of like so it's it's okay to laugh. I wrote this backstory thinking it was gonna be funny, and then it was like real world evil, but it's still funny, guys. I promise. So it's all like prediction markets, and she's like this kid sitting in a chair, and there are a bunch of adults around her trying to get her to use her future sight so they can gamble on prediction markets.
Yikes.
Insider
And her
trading without being an
biggest
insider.
fear is being back in that
Insider
situation or someone else being in that situation.
Oh my god.
That's
Wow.
horrific.
That's horrible.
That's horrible, but also wild. Wow. Yeah, you absolutely are like, not again.
No.
Not again. But as you guys stand there in confusion in that perilous, like the paralyzed like state, the mirror goes down. Kind of snap from it.
How much time do we lose?
You got 3 minutes left.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's boogie.
You should get moving.
Yeah.
You feel?
Let's go.
If you guys are feeling a little weird. At this point, we can do another flight roll. Or anybody who's trying to recall the map they saw, you can give me a brains roll.
Brains man.
That sounds way better.
Like, I'm gonna do that,
have
maybe
the
I can direct
same
them.
thing in both.
I'll say difficulty, another 13.
Okay. No.
14.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Woof.
13.
Okay.
Sorry, team.
Our two that failed, versity tokens.
Yep.
I would say you didn't fail by. Yeah. You guys are good. Moving forward. You two, though. It's almost as you're passing, like, you have Connor and Jesse kind of directing you and catching things and going, hey, move here, and no, we gotta turn to the right, you know. Oh, watch out there, that's a dead end. As you guys kind of work together with foresight and remembering this maze, you two, on the other hand, as you're going, you catch things off the side, on the side mirrors. But this time it's not anything personal to you. This is something different. You quickly see what looks to be a student, a little bit further back in years, someone with long silvery hair. It seems that they are arguing with the evaluators of a previous game, and it seems like this evaluator is like, Felicity, there's nothing we can do. Like, you ran through the Infinity Protocol disregarding your other teammates. I'm sorry, the decision is final. Quickly, you see it flash, and you also see that same student where you see the traditional graduation. They seem a little bit more put together. Their hair is in a braid. They seem confident, like they've made great numbers, but the dean, over the speaker, you hear, Felicity Vale, sidekick, path. And there's anger and a storming off of the stage. You guys catch that? Or other people are focused, getting you guys out.
Locked in.
Yeah.
You guys have locked in going, let's go, guys.
That's fine. We're getting the lore here.
Yeah.
Someone's got to get
It's
it.
the perfect balance.
Yeah.
There you go. And as the timer starts ticking down, you guys are getting there, and you do manage to get to the end of this, thankfully. With about a minute to spare
Yay.
Nice.
as you reach the end. You are once again, that open door kind of gets you in. It's another elevator. This one feels longer. There's lots of pauses, lots of, like, are you going past the floor where you're supposed to go? But it opens up back into your staging area. You have a little bit of time before what looks to be challenge 3.
How the standings look.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have done decently well in this one. The numbers have gone up a little bit, percentage-wise. Is, I would say, closer to getting to that, like, 50%. You're probably at, like, 43% at this point after challenge 2. Remember, there's 6. I hold it up, only 5. There's 6. You're nearing that 50, but you're at 43. That's not too terrible. You guys did decent with this most recent one.
Trying to recoup losses from the first.
Yeah, right.
Would we have any memory of anyone named Felicity Vale? Like,
Give me a... Well, are you keeping this to yourself to try to think back before bringing it to...
No, I think I would bring it up that we saw it, like later in... Like, I brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys are discussing... there was someone named Felicity Vale who was upset, and a decision was made, and they explained that they got moved to the sidekick program. But name kind of sounds familiar. I would even say, going back to your earlier question, yeah, I feel a little bit of a tingle in your thoughts. Maybe that might be connected.
Is it? Okay. We're not in combat.
Correct.
But one of my powers, I did write Magic 8 Ball.
Okay, I have to use my fun dice. Let's go. All right, and so what question are you hoping to gain with more of a knowledge foresight? What is your question?
I think it's is Felicity Vale connected to the misfortunes happening around to other professors and happening around
This thing
yeah.
that's happening. Okay, we're gonna ask the magic D8.
What'd you get?
You see in your mind. It's almost like it's slightly clicking, a little bit coming into focus a little bit more. Yes. You feel this in the back of your mind, almost so clear. You feel yes.
Yes. Okay. I relay that to everyone that, like, she's connected to this.
Do we have any memories of, like, you know how when there's like an infamous person at your school, but they were there like 5 years ago, but people still tell stories about them? Like,
Yeah, I would say with this, yes, and compiling the knowledge that you all know, you start thinking back, and there was someone named Felicity Vale. They were a very promising student. Their alias was known as Paragon.
That's sick.
It's pretty metal.
Rad.
They-
That was rad as hell.
They were a part of the Tactician, Cape College. They had probability manipulation.
that's my go-to superpower when people ask me.
That certainly sounds familiar.
Weird.
Crazy.
Weird. Yeah.
You know that she like you think like that vision that you guys kind of saw seems like the kind of like what she looked like. You know, she was really nerdy, had glasses, a little bit of acne, a little bit more on the curvier side, very much. I mean, think nerd sitting in a chair, kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, not really like this like bombshell, kind of average, maybe overlooked. And with the alias of Paragon, you guys know that this was a very promising student at school in their history. It's almost like she was destined to become one of the greatest heroes. But there was a rumor that was out there, and you're thinking back to that infamous like student that was there and something happened. She failed the Infinity Protocol. All of that, she had power, she had skills, but something made her fail. Something that maybe isn't tied to skills, brawn, brains. There's something else there. And you do know that a lot of her teammates might have befallen some unfortunate accidents or anything during her trials. Basically, she was known to treat her teammates as assets rather than people. And that graduation ceremony absolutely humiliated her to the point that she vowed that wouldn't be the last they heard of her.
How long ago was she?
I would say probably anywhere between like 5 to 8 years from where you guys are at.
And we can we assume that, like, from what we saw, the reason she failed is because she wasn't working with her team, and like, or one of the reasons maybe that she failed?
You can probably put that together. Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of, you know, think that maybe that's probably part of it.
So we gotta work together.
Guys.
The secret ingredient is teamwork.
It's friendship.
It's
Maybe it's
friendship.
magic.
Maybe.
Friendship is magic.
Actually, yeah, you know. Wonderful.
Friendship is math.
What?
Wait.
Math magical.
Wait, hold on.
Friendship is math?
Question?
Well, if friendship is magic and math is magic, and A equals
Yeah.
B and
Transitive
B equals
property.
C.
That's math.
Equals
Yeah.
A squared equals B squared equals C squared something magic.
I mean, yeah, actually, yeah. Technically.
I don't make the rules. It's just how it works.
Nobel Prize in math, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please. So yeah, you're kind of like piecing these together. Any final conversations or thoughts or anything before you go into this final trial?
I hate to state the obvious, but probabilities are being manipulated right in front of us. The board.
Thanks.
They sure are.
You're very astute observations.
Yeah.
I figured it might need to be said. And then he kind of like just shrinks in on himself a little bit. Adjusts his glasses.
He's just a little guy. Except for when he's a really big guy.
But when he's not, I'm taller than him.
You know, he's just a little guy, guys.
Start scribbling in it over.
It's fine. Cool. Wow. The soothing robotic voice is back. Next up, Challenge 3, Tank Trial. Please make your way to Staging Area 2. As that elevator opens back up for y'all to head into this next trial. Elevator goes up, opens up into it's giving a combat arena. Like, imagine American Ninja Gladiator, like all of them together. Ninja Warrior, American Gladiator.
Did somebody say gladiator?
The gladiator.
Perfect. For me.
I was made for this.
It is your college, yeah.
And you're like, heck yes. And it's giving like this large combat arena. There are like ropes and beams and like different level tiered like boxes and blocks, anything, weird kind of like swiveling platforms and whatnot. Some are floating, and you hear that voice go, prove your teamworking abilities. You have 5 minutes.
Does it have like the button at the end of the course?
There's something out there.
Okay.
And that timer is up above, counting down. Now, you start hearing a buzz as something's coming to life. Something's coming active. And you can at least see like a few doors, what look to be like what was the walls start opening up to reveal like doorways. And marching one by one are what look to be combat robots. Those similar robots that you saw flailing for help, going, help me, help me, are coming in all at once. This isn't right. Timer's counting down. What was white fluorescent lighting the path and this combat arena for you all changes and snaps red. You start hearing a blaring like alarm. You start hearing locks going into place. The door behind, the elevator behind you. Other doors. It's almost like the top of this combat arena is locking closed. This is in lockdown. You do start to hear, warning, lockdown activated. Warning, lockdown activated, as it starts to go out. And you see almost hundreds of these combat robots still filtering out and heading to you all. All right, guys, let's do this. As these things come at you. So, fun fact, we are now actually doing full combat, which is going to be fun. So I get to act first, and I love that for me. Wonderful. So, you guys have what looks to be about 8 of these robots break off, almost 2 per person, break off and start like sprinting, like not like it's terrifying. It's not, it's like upright and just they're going fast towards you all. And they kind of leap at you all to try and grapple you all. So I will need everyone to, this is going to be snap decisions because they are coming out of nowhere to you. You guys are going to need to give me grit rolls.
Finally.
As they try, you guys are going to try and like brace, potentially get out of this initial fight. Difficulty is going to be, I will say, 10. 5 per.
Is it too, like, could I try to do this by like putting up like a wall of rock? Or is it too quick for that?
Too quick for that.
Okay.
You guys, so think of this as initiative in the sense that villains will go first, you guys will go next, and then we will flip-flop.
Does this count as being in team combat?
Yeah.
Cool, great.
Are we stressed? No. I don't have stress.
I mean, yes,
Right?
but
Okay.
I got 16.
Okay.
An 8.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
22.
Woof. Okay, so we had 2 successes. You, Olive and Tony, you guys managed to kind of like duck out of the way. Meanwhile, Jesse and Connor, make sure you give yourself adversity tokens.
What was the DC again?
10.
Oh, 10. No, you got it by 1. It's almost like one catches. I would say one catches you by the arm. It's not a full success, but like one catches you by the arm. So we're good. You rolled a 6?
8.
8
total.
Okay.
You said we can spend adversity on each other, right?
If you're gonna, not during snap.
Fair enough.
Take 1 stress.
Great.
Okay. You are grappled by 2. 2 are holding you in place.
Great.
1 has you by at least like 1 arm as you've been trying to duck out. Great. We're going to flip over to you guys. You do notice that there are more coming at you. So this is kind of all happening simultaneously. What do you all do? So what are we looking to do?
Can
You wanted to like do something with water potentially?
Could I? What is like action economy in this? Is it
It's
like
very open.
Okay,
You can
okay.
literally just tell me what you want to do and I'll make you roll for it.
okay, cool. Could one of my things be to do intuitive to see if there's a way out of here that like isn't just killing all of the robots?
Okay, looking at kind of something else to do. Okay.
Like if there's like a control panel or if there's like something somewhere that we could do. Because,
Spend one of your adversity tokens. Looking around, you could try to make your way through one of the open doorways that these things are pouring out of. Maybe that will lead you out. There's also like you can try to truly just get out of the way, maybe try to reopen the elevators, try to get that door open. Those are kind of what you're feeling your options are.
Great. Okay. Could I do something to get the robots off of Jesse? Could I like because we're in sand, right?
No, it's just
Oh.
it's all like
I don't know why I thought it was sand.
Because you're gladiator pit.
Oh.
basically.
Yeah, you know, definitely.
yeah.
gladiator arena. I mean, it makes sense.
It was the gladiator.
It's
It's a gladiator. That's why. Yeah.
Like sand.
it's more of like just like concrete
hate sand.
floors.
Okay.
You know,
I hate sand.
same.
It's coarse and rough.
It's
It's
everywhere.
rough. It's everywhere.
I could drop it.
Russell Crowe loves sand.
It's true. He does.
Could I like maybe push up some of the concrete to like wedge them off or something to like get them?
Yeah, kind of like
off?
shoot them up. Yeah, absolutely. So you are going to give me a roll for your
Is it my cape stat?
yes.
And then do I
So yours is going to be
I also
fight.
get the and then also the d6?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're rolling.
Fight
You're
is
gonna
my
roll fight.
d12 and
Yep.
then a d6.
And a d6.
And then I add 4.
Yep.
Okay, cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to wedge. You see this like concrete just, and you see like the arms snap on the ones like it's like barely. You're like
Yeah.
as this concrete spikes up through to like free you. So you're now kind of ungrappled. There's like robots
Thank
sparking with like
you.
arms,
You're welcome.
you know, kind of on the ground, kind of flopping about. Shoulder pieces just sparking there. Okay. You've helped out for getting someone out. Whoever has an idea for something next.
Can I, with the robot that's attached to my arm, go lizard, and then take it and kind of like put it and myself between all the other oncoming robots and my team?
Absolutely.
We're going to go for like a group hug interception.
Stay there. Yes. Use your cape stat, which I think is grit.
It is grit.
And your d6 for, powers. And go ahead and roll.
11.
Another 11. Love that. You managed to kind of like swing this robot around, kind of like grab it to like kind of be like this little bit of a shield type thing to kind of like, all right, kind of how can I like corral them away from everybody else. So yeah, you're able to kind of block a little bit from any additional oncoming robots.
Perfect.
Could I jump up on his shoulders and take like the biggest wind up and try and like force slam the army of oncoming robots down onto the ground?
Absolutely. Use your cape stats and power. Can we get another 11?
No, better than that. 15.
Okay, yeah, you're able to like you feel Tony jump kind of onto you, and like Tony, you kind of like jump up, and like your arms just go down, and you see like this, like it feels like wind almost, but like it's just power, and as it kind of pushes down and away. You do create a little bit of like a pathway as some get kind of knocked backwards. Other ones are kind of fumbling back. There is a little bit of a entrance through this like mass of robots. Jesse, now that you're free from the robots.
Yeah. I think I kind of want to use my future sight in a way to find us the best, like, path forward. Okay. And just kind of figure, because you were looking at, like, what's the next, like, out,
if
or...
there's some way to get out that isn't just taking down all of the robots that are in here.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a few options. You know those few options. You're probably calling them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To everyone.
Doors, elevator.
And you can kind of
Gotta get
ping
there first.
into. You're trying to like ping into that to
Into
see maybe
essentially
I can see something.
Some path
Okay.
that...
Yeah, use your cape stat and powers.
Okay. Gosh, you're not going to believe this.
It's an 11.
It's an 11.
Goodness.
God.
Jeez Louise.
Someone got my other 11.
Today's game has been brought to you by the number 11.
Yeah, you kind of start seeing that option, like there was that hole kind of sort of made by Tony. You start seeing that there is a certain way that you can probably duck and weave against these robots to get to the other side, essentially. It will take a little bit of some finesse, but you're kind of catching bits and pieces, flashes on how to move forward.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do my best to guide everyone
Okay.
in that direction.
Perfect. I will need everyone to give me a flight roll.
Is it possible to help by like using like air to like push robots out of the way to like make a more succinct,
So essentially to use your power
Yeah,
along with that.
to make a more, like,
go ahead
succinct
and
path.
use your
Okay.
power into
flight
that,
is a
which is going to
D10.
be That plus your D6.
And then D6.
I could also push people out of
Okay,
the way as
so
well.
you can use your power there. I will say difficulty is gonna be, just for sillies and giggles, 11.
Just for
If history
sillies and
says anything.
giggles.
Well, I got a 16.
Okay.
I got 12.
Okay.
Does it count as using my power if I'm just kind of like being
If you're still
big
in
lizard balls?
lizard form,
We're in combat. I'm not exiting lizard form.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to spend 3 adversity tokens to get an 11.
That explodes.
Yay!
There you go. Roll that d20 because that one goes up. That's a 1.
That was the one.
It goes back down.
Could you imagine?
So what's our total there?
Still 15.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You guys kind of are seeing these moments. You guys are working in tandem. You're able to do this, and as you get to you see the door on the other side. It's a blink. You think you're pushing through the door, and you are swarmed. You guys are like, it's almost like you guys are crossing the threshold. You guys get in. Hey, Tony, can you give me a can you give me a brawn?
Brawn? Sure.
Can you give me a brawn roll? Difficulty 18.
Why do you do this to me?
There's reasons.
If only. 4?
He's cleared a path. And as you guys kind of get pushed forward, some of his powers kind of shunt you forward into the elevator. And as you guys kind of hit the back and you look, he gets swarmed by these.
Tony, no.
The doors start to close.
Can I fraud tongue him?
You can try, but the doors close.
On your tongue.
As that happens, the elevator starts going. You guys still hear that alarm blaring. You're hearing loud things over the speaker talking about campuses entering a lockdown. You hear what sounds to be the dean's voice over the loudspeaker talking about trying to kind of reach out to security and things like that, telling students to get out. Someone's infiltrated the Infinity Protocol. Power starts to fail around campus.
I adjust my glasses. That can't be good.
Yeah, you guys are powering through, your staging room. You're getting out of the you're getting to you're almost leaving your staging room when the screen flickers. And you see a figure with short silver hair, glasses. Their outfit almost takes, there's a little bit of a black half mask. You see their eyes glowing white. It's this really weird black and white outfit that they're wearing. Pieces of it almost look like it's been removed, and almost like there are glitches within it. And you hear a voice speaking and probably being broadcast everywhere. You hear that little bit of that reverberating echo. 100 years of deciding who matters. 100 years of deciding who gets to wear the cape. Today, everyone gets evaluated. And chaos erupts. You hear screams, you hear doors opening, you see quickly on that map that teams, you see those lights of groups running, flickering. You start seeing X's. You see other lights pop up. They seem to be red, but a different type of red. There are hundreds upon thousands. These are probably the robots being released onto campus. You all but burst forth to get out. This is a do or die situation of running out. And as you head out through your staging room, down that hallway to the center of the Centennial Hall, where that weird experimental tech tower in the center of it is looming, you see it sparking. You see it, same glitches that you saw on that figure on the screen. It seems they are connected to it. Reality around you becomes unstable. And standing at the base of it, you see the light gleam on his head, is Tony. So, there's this figure above, attached to this machine in a weird, it's almost like they meld into it. The voice a little bit disjointed going, you all thought I could be a sidekick. I will be the one who chooses who wins and who fails. It is my reality now. And the figure looks down at you, Tony, and goes, stop everyone who gets in my way.
Understood. And I pull out my one weapon that I've had this entire time and haven't chose to use. It is a telescoping bow staff. So it's like one of those like really sick ones that you can like just carry around on a keychain and then just and it glows. It has sweet light to it. It's bright red. We're here to fight. Or you could join us.
What did she promise you?
Promise me nothing. She's giving me what I am owed.
I have stopped listening. I am going to try and scale the machine and start pulling her out of it.
I'm going to fight you immediately.
Yeah. I'm going to do everything I can to get past him and just try. I'm going for the machine.
Certainly try.
I'm going for the machine.
Okay, so.
I get in your way.
I don't need to be there.
Fun fact, villains get to go first. So we have. So we're gonna. Jesse's trying to start climbing, pulling. You're asking, what are the benefits? Hey, you know,
I mean, I guess
What
technically.
anyone has to say.
you know, it's fine. Olive.
Is it a machine? Is that what?
Yes.
Is it possible for me to like get water in it and then freeze it to like so it expands and like breaks it apart?
Anything's possible.
That's what I would like to do.
All right, so we're gonna start off with our villains. This person within the machine, as well as Tony. Tony, you are trying to stop Jesse from getting
Yes,
in.
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, what you are going to do is you are going to roll fight.
Ooh, question. One, did I take more stress for failing that brawn check?
Ooh, you did. I would say you gained one more.
Okay, I am at 5 stress.
You being at 5 stress, you are going to get a +1 to your stress boosted stat, and you will get a -1 to your stress reduced stat.
Cool. All right. So, I'm stopping Jesse using my powers.
Yes, along with fight.
Yes.
Can I be trying to evade
Yes.
using my powers?
Yes.
Oh my god, come on, dude.
This is essentially
is
kind of
it
contested.
Power.
Yep.
Fight.
Plus,
10.
you're going to use your flight. You're
I'm
going to
gonna
use your
use
flight
flight.
because you're trying to evade.
Evade. Okay. Because I'm not fighting.
Okay. What did Tony get?
11.
There it is.
Let's go. I got
I
15.
could, yeah, I could have up to a 12. So, you got it.
Okay. You go to use
wait.
your
Do you have a thing?
What did you get?
15.
14. I forgot I have additional things because it's my cape.
It's your cape stat.
Yeah. Yeah, so 14.
It's just barely. You go to try and stop her, but you, with foresight, this future sight, are able to just. It's like you like feel it graze. Please give yourself 2 stress.
Yeah.
As you kind of like move out of the way, you know, as you start to climb up this thing. I need to do a roll as I need a D4. Where's my D4, man? Okay. As you do so, load up. You're holding on. You feel gravity reverses. You all feel gravity start to reverse. Thankfully, you were kind of holding on to things. And this person who is connected into the Centennial Nexus, basically, you hear them say, "Heroes are made. Sidekicks are assigned, and the NULL will take those stakes and make them my own." The eyes flash, and that's where that gravity starts to shift. Now, we are going to move to our players here. So you are climbing, getting ready, trying to rip things. You are going to use your brawn to try and start ripping things. You are trying to put water in, but also then change it to ice. Great. You are going to be using your fight and any, your cape stats and rolls. What is Connor doing?
I'm going to try to grapple Tony.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna do. You're gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna do a fight roll for me, and add any needed dice with powers and everything.
First question.
Yep.
Do I get an adversity token for losing that?
Yes, absolutely. And then because this is a grapple, I think you have something special.
I have the action to grapple.
Yeah, and there's some fun stuff that goes with that one.
Yeah, I think at base level it stops the target from moving.
No roll needed because you're trying to put that in with your cape. So, go ahead and give me some rolls, my guys.
I blowed up.
I also blowed up.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay,
Wait, so that's a 20 now,
you
right?
move to the D20 and
Okay,
add that
great.
in.
Well, okay.
Well, okay.
That's okay. Just make sure you mark what has gone up in terms of die.
So that's that's 4. Hold on.
Okay. I got an 8 brawn
Okay.
to pull.
Okay.
23.
Nice.
Yo.
And our roll for trying to grapple, I mean, you do get it, but we're still going to... Yeah, action grapple, you do get it. You're being now held.
Okay.
You are grappled
You specifically frog-tongued.
around.
Great.
So
Love
it's
that.
maybe a little slimy. Perfect. Yes. So, I mean, it's taking a lot. Like, you're not, like, pulling a lot, but you are starting to rip at things. Things are starting to spark.
Yeah.
But you, like, kind of also feel yourself being pulled back. You doing the grapple with the tongue, you guys flip towards the ceiling, kind of in this grapple.
Cinema.
Yeah, right?
Upwards. Olive, you start casting this water. It starts, you kind of have it going as you feel yourself going upside down to the ceiling, which is now about to be the floor for you as the gravity is reversing. And you see the water go in and you start to think about it being cold. And you start seeing that freezing happen. And things start to like compress and shatter. You rolled really high. There is some major damage happening.
Stop it.
Stop it.
I didn't do anything.
What do you
Please keep
mean?
talking.
As this machine starts to spark and crumple. Ice shards kind of start to come off. You feel like your hands, you're kind of like, you see that water go up and starts to change. You're like, okay. And you kind of like, you kind of start floating up to the other side. You're like, okay, I don't want to like get attached to this. In this moment of things reversing, Tony, you are grappled.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll move to villains. You can work to. You cannot act on your turn, but you can still attack.
Right. I just can't move.
Correct. You
Which
are
is fine.
grappled, but you can technically attack as you're flipped.
Yeah.
What are
I
the
have to
odds?
think. Okay, so where is everyone? Like, I know where Connor is.
Like you guys are kind of up. I would say both Olive and Jesse are kind of like nearby enough to the center of this Centennial Nexus thing. But obviously, you guys are all on the ceiling now. That's
Cool. Okay.
Up is down, down is up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just fight. I think I just fight Connor immediately.
Great. Give me an attack roll. Just fight. I'll try and hit you.
I'm just gonna try and hit. Oh my god. It's a 4. I love it.
The tongue feels really weird.
The tongue feels real weird.
It's unnerving. It's actually coated in like dart frog venom.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
ugh. And kind of as that happens, reality shifts again. You guys all plummet to the ground as the gravity shifts yet again. Everybody take 4 points of stress as you hit the ground.
Yeah, stress boost.
Where is everyone? If you're above 4, please let me know what your numbers are.
9.
Okay, 9. We're at 5. We're at 6.
I'm at 4.
Okay.
I somehow had
nothing
no stress.
for you. +1 to your boost, -1 to your boost, or to your reduced, +1 and -1. So +1 to boosted, -1 to that. You are at 9 now.
Yeah. When do I just die from stress?
Really, really high. You are
implode.
now moving to a +2 and a -2.
Sweet.
Have you experienced the reverse gravity choke slam?
It's true.
Now, it is your turn. Things are going up and down and sideways, and you all are starting to take damage. You can continue to fight. You can try to convince, persuade, maybe turn Tony against this NULL. What do our heroes do in this moment? Oh no, please. I
Do it.
want to know what this one is. It's got to be good.
I'm gonna yell out to Tony with a mouthful of tongue. What do you mean owed? What could she have given you that you couldn't have earned yourself?
You have to do it with your tongue out, so we know what it sounds
well.
like.
We know what it sounds like. I'm having flashbacks to my home game.
What do you mean owed?
Oh, fantastic.
In retrospect, this is fun.
I love
Whatever.
this. Okay, yeah. You're being asked.
I'm being asked a question.
Yeah, you're being asked. What were you owed? What are you
What am
getting
I-
out of this?
What could she give you that you couldn't have earned yourself?
It's not what I couldn't have earned, it's what I was denied. The system is flawed, is broken. They fear those who have power and choose to act upon it. And they fear those even more who realize that they are more powerful than those who are currently in charge.
So you would tear it down and start new rather than fix it from within?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'll admit I didn't expect that for an answer.
I will have you to try, because you're trying to persuade, but you're also trying to use, like, knowledge, trying to So you can either give me a charm roll or you can give me a brains roll. Or you could just I don't know. What do you have D20s in? You could like sacrifice.
I have the D20 in brains, but charm feels more appropriate.
Your choice.
I think I'm going for more of a charm here.
Okay. Difficulty 13 because it's a lucky number for me.
No.
Nice.
That's a 2.
Love that.
That's a 2.
Love that.
Which, considering your argument, makes sense.
I mean, you're kind of feeling like, give yourself an adversity token.
Oh, yeah.
You're kind of like, you know, he might be kind of right.
Man, that's some conviction.
You're like, okay, wait a minute, like, I feel this. You're a little you're a little bit conflicted, but also going, I kind of can see his side. Like, yeah, we could
I don't
help it
agree
from the
with-
inside, but like, we could just tear it down.
I don't agree with
The
you, but
message
see
I
your
get.
point. Yeah.
The actions I don't support.
I get it, but also,
You're not wrong.
you're not wrong.
Which, I mean, if I'm not wrong, then I'm right. That is how that works.
Final moments for Olive and Jesse. What do we do?
I think to a degree I understand where it is coming from, but it needs to be. But at the end of the day, I'm like, nah, this lady evil. And I do think if we pull her out of the machine, it will stop Evil Robot. And that is my pretty much singular focused goal, is I don't like the probability lady.
Whoa, you just hit
So-
me. That's my trigger. You're like, I don't want anybody else to do this, but wait a minute, what probability? Wait. Okay. So we're going to still attempt to try and just pull her out.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's any reasoning with her. I think it's just trying to disconnect her from the machine.
Okay.
What is the, like, where we're in made out of? Is it glass?
So the roof is glass.
Okay.
That dome.
Bummer.
It's a really nice high-tech-y fancy hall.
Oh, no, I'm sure.
You know.
Technically, glass is Earth.
I mean, yeah, technically. it
Technically.
is.
A lot of like fire and pressure.
Yeah, and sand.
Science.
Oh, wait, we hate sand?
We do hate sand.
Well, are you just gonna pull her out? Because I was gonna do something to help with, like,
If you want to help me pull her out,
yeah,
that'd be greatly appreciated.
Are there, like, metal beams? Oh, I don't know if I can do metal yet. Can I do metal yet? No. No, great. Okay. How high up is the thing?
the like ceiling and everything.
Or no, like how? Because she's
Oh, how
she's
tall
in the
center-
Nexus
centerpiece?
thing.
It basically goes all the way up to the top into like a weird little like point,
Okay.
just like at the very center of like the top of the dome. So
Okay.
it literally it spans
She's
the
up really
entire.
high.
And she's at the top of it.
She's kind of like somewhere like in the middle.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I thought she was at the top. Okay, that is
yeah.
better. Can I like? I was thinking of the elements. Okay, could I have like the ground like shoot up and grab her by the arms and try to like rip her out?
Okay.
Or as like an assist or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going. They're still going to be brawn because you're trying to rip
Okay.
and pull. If you were using powers, I know you're going to be using your power with yours, so you get to use your D6 to that. Because you guys are helping, we're going to knock it down a little bit.
Yay.
I'm going to say, once again, another 13, because I like that number.
13. Okay. And I'm gonna be trying to look at where to pull.
Okay.
Is this averaged or is this just individual?
What's our numbers?
I got a
that a double
7.
7.
I got a 2.
You have adversity tokens.
I have adversity tokens.
It's 13.
I'm gonna do a total.
13 total?
Wait, so
So
what?
7,
13's the
8,
difficulty.
9, 10, 11.
Well, I have a
12.
question. I
You
have
got an adversity
loyal.
token?
Each of my can each of my adversity tokens I spend to help my friends gives a +2 instead of a +1. If I give them, so wait, you have how many? 2.
So
I got a 2,
basically
5, 6,
and I
7,
have 4
8, 9.
adversity tokens.
10 and 11.
10, 11, 12, 13. So, but I can only I could sacrifice 2.
You
and
can
it would,
also go well and above it to do even. You can
Sure.
if you go above the
Let's
number.
do
Send it.
4.
Yeah.
So
Full
4
send.
would be an extra
full,
8.
full send.
So you give me 8. So I
we're
get
adding
to
it all
10,
together. We're adding
and
it
then
all
I
together.
give 4. So that's 14. And then what did you get on the die?
7. So
7.
21.
21.
21.
Between your powers combined. I'm
are.
not Captain Planet. With your
He's
guys'
a
combined power of you really start pushing that, like you pull the concrete as it starts to go up. You almost kind of mimic like hands that they almost wrap around yours. You almost get like these really cool, strong, like stone hands as you're already in this machine, and you go and you feel that extra strength as you pull out and you pull this person, the NULL, out of the center console. The reality around you now at this point is fully shifting. Things are going in and out. Things are appearing that shouldn't be there. Like doors are becoming walls. Windows are becoming water. Clocks are melting. It's a really weird scenario in here.
My tongue is now a snake.
Yeah, you're like, ah!
Snake.
Somehow your bow staff that glows looks like a weird limp noodle.
Yeah.
Things are weird at this point as you rip the NULL out. As you kind of like come down, the earth that you've assisted kind of helps pull them down. As things start sparking, you notice that all the lights in here start to go away. And it seems like they've kind of been knocked out as you've kind of ripped them out. They lay unconscious on the ground. Tony, in this moment, you were grappled, but you can now act on your turn. What do you do in this moment? You see the person that you realize the NULL is the person who's been messaging you.
Yep.
They are unconscious on the ground. What do you do in this moment?
I think I'm going to muster up every single little bit of strength that I have and push everybody as far away as I can.
Okay. This you can use your cape stat plus your power. Once again, difficulty 13.
Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
You try. You push. You guys do feel yourself being pushed back along with this this unconscious woman. Reality shifts. It's almost like your push actually backfires on you. It starts to hit you guys, but it backfires and pushes you through the back of, like, it shoots you through the wall.
Yeah.
It's gone. Security, drones, you see the dean rush in. It's finished. We need to get them out. You students, goodbye. Get to safety. We will take care of this. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I will take care of this.
Well,
They should have been a hero. They should have been a hero. As you hear, as you get pushed away, they should have been a hero. It's my fault. And we'll see the scene close. Because it leaves this one question in the back of your mind. Who gets to decide what makes a hero? And we'll leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger as to what happens next, what truly happens. But thank you all for joining me in the GM seat. Maybe we'll get to see more of me here at some point. Thank you so much to all of our players. Thank you for playing Kids in Capes with me tonight. Thank you to our viewers. Loved all the comments, reading it during break. And if you enjoyed this, we will be coming out with some more things. And mark your calendars, because Plan C Season 3 is coming back on July 7th. So you can catch me and Kyle in the player's seat playing in our fun little pirate campaign. So make sure you like, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, or else.
There it is.
Or else. Normally it's somebody else saying it, but I'm the threat. I make the reality. And with that, good night, everyone. See you soon. Sorry for going a little bit over. We kind of...